open and really like surgery. It's an amazing thing what they do without using implants and all of that stuff. Oh, it's beautiful results. So we'll talk about that. Ben, what's on your mind? Ben, 303-713-TALK. What's going on, Ben?
Hey, Tom, I called you last week about getting these scam messages, you know, and they're going to shut my computer down if I don't do this.
That's right. That's right. They're phishing and they're dangerous.
Well, what's happening now, Tom, I got one yesterday with voicemail on it, and they gave me a number to call back. They say they're from Microsoft, which I know is like...
They're not. They won't call outbound, no.
No, and the bottom line is...
you're going to get ripped if you deal with them.
Yeah, so what I've been doing, Tom, is just shutting everything down for 5 minutes and turning it back on.
But why do you even... What I don't understand is this. Do they call when you're having a problem with your computer? Is it like they know?
No, I've never had a problem with it. That's the bottom line.
So why
I don't think you have to shut it down.
Why are you shutting things down? That part I don't understand.
Well, because if I try to get out of that one email, it will not let me out of it.
What?
Where there's an X on there, you know, where you can delete?
Yeah.
It will not let me delete it.
What? That's weird.
And like I said...
Can you show us a picture of that screen?
Pardon?
Do you know how to take a screenshot?
I will when it comes back up, yeah.
Okay, listen. I think you're doing the right thing. Did you have a question about it? I mean, just don't deal with these people.
No, I know, but now they keep saying they're from Microsoft, which I know is not true, and they're leaving me an 866 number to call them.
Oh, good. Good. You leave that with Suzanne.
We had one Friday. It was
leave that number with Suzanne.
We had one Friday. It was the same thing. The Excel Energy. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Where they copied the entire phone tree.
Did you call them?
No, we didn't call them, but it was crazy. They copied the entire phone tree.
Now, Suzanne, get this number from him, please, from Ben. Would you get the number supposedly from Microsoft? As I said, Dr. Ken Lawson, the new orthodontics in the house. I also, I love telling you about new stuff like this, especially Bright Light Chiropractic. A lot of people want to be introduced to chiropractic. Maybe they heard you get cranked and banked and yanked, and you know what? Adjustments are done differently by different docs. With Bright Light Chiropractic, it's very gentle and targeted. They target the nerves which cause the misalignments, which cause the pain cycle. Then what they do is go back to the nerves to correct it, which then helps your body heal itself. That's it in a nutshell with Bright Light Chiropractic. Here's the website, brightenyourfamily.com, BRIGHTEN, brightenyourfamily.com. They're at University and County Line. Great practice. Dr. Mike Hederscheit, he is truly a loving, kind man with a great, just a great technique you will love. Deputy Dan goes there. I go there. We've sent other people there. University and County Line, 720-583-4506. It's a great way to get introduced to chiropractic. BrightenYourFamily.com.
I think I'll get a call back. Yep. I said Car Friday, and we had a lot of questions for Vic. So I called Bill. He is getting the $1,000 back. Yes.
Did he fill out the app on the other one?
He's filling the app out right now on the other one. I know he didn't do it when I told him
I told
to,
you
so we're sliding. I'm going to call the other complex to ask if there's a way they can push through his...
Yeah, tell him what's going on.
I'm going to call the Ridge right now where he put the $1,000 down, and I'm going to verify that they're paying him back. I don't want to be taken advantage of on that. I'm going to make sure that they're giving him the $1,000 back. Technically, he should be able to get that other $200 too, because they're not even ready for him to move in.
Not if it was a application fee.
True, right. To hold the place, yeah. So I'm not even going to mess with that. But I think we're okay. So he's actually meeting them at 2 o'clock. He's filling out the application, and he's going to be meeting with them at the other place. So. I'm also ready to go close out the spots.
They're really age fighters. Everybody wants 3 brothers have started Revitalized Health. 2 of them are nurse practitioners. The other one is a practice manager, optimizing hormones, and also really people call it age management. I call it full-out war. They do a great job.
Yeah, I think we put it up on our website.
And Mark, is it on our website?
I think it is. Do you?
I want to make sure.
Do you have a copy of it? Can you send me the PDF right now? Sure. Send me the PDF. I'll make sure it's up right now. I'll put it
on his page.
On his page.
Okay,
and I also put up that timeshare one last week. If you want to know how to contest a credit card, which is a pretty good little article that guy came up with.
Now, is it in general contesting?
It's really more of timeshare, but generally in general, yeah, to answer your question.
Or what the options might be. Hi, Dan Chikini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths.
Really, here's the deal. If you tell them, if they swiped it, you're pretty much screwed. If they hand-keyed it or did it over the internet, you tell them you don't know what's going on.
Okay,
Be good.
Mark, you did all of these.
it's not Mark.
Everything's perfect.
Your address.
Actually, Tom, I did not do what you're looking at. I did.
Well, I told you.
Sure, I'll verify that.
What's your address so I can look
MARC@troubleshooter.com.
Hey.
And you'll see how your unique kitchen and bath fantasy.
I did.
There it is, Mark.
Come on, folks.
Mark, didn't you do what I just? It's just what I had, right?
I think so. I think you hand wrote it.
Yeah, I did.
Duran Genesis Approval Century.
Yes, exactly. You did exactly what I wrote. That's what I needed.
Dan, look at this.
Or drhi.com.
Tech game. Affordable interest.
What do you think this did? Or just technical?
I
Do
think.
you think personally that have an object?
No, God, no.
No, seriously.
Honest to God, no. I mean, what? I bet money on it, but we have no way of ever.
What you do, a bigger picture. What you do in high school, does it affect?
Holy cow!
What? What? Mark, what is that?
Turkeys everywhere.
Is that your house?
Holy
Now, listen, I don't understand this. You truly have wild turkeys.
Look at them.
Can you
It's like
kill them?
Absolutely can.
They're hard to catch, man.
No, these are hens. These are hens.
Is it open season or
Oh,
not?
I don't know. What the?
Look at the guy on my
Look at
fridge
that.
over here.
Keep more of your money.
It's like the Billy Goat Gruff.
See, that's our water feature, so they all come up to drink water. It's been dry.
That's crazy. Holy
You posted
cow.
that, didn't you?
Wow. Yeah.
I did a video of me walking up to them.
But you can't shoot guns there, right?
No, fuck yeah, I can shoot.
Were they friendly?
I shoot all the time on my backyard.
Were they friendly turkeys?
I would not shoot the turkeys.
Were they friendly?
I don't know. They're used to Franktown. They're not really afraid of anything at night. The coyotes, they fly up and live in the trees, but other than that,
You get
they travel in these huge packs like that. There must have been 10 to 15 right there.
Are they as bad as geese, shitting all over everything?
No, I don't see that.
No.
The deer shit.
The geese are the worst.
The deer shit, like, God, that's all they do is shit.
They eat. They gotta eat, though.
Ah.
I sent that to you.
Oh, cool. I'm going to get that up right now. So then tell everybody where it is.
How about Toms? Do you get Toms around there?
Oh, yeah. You can sell that.
I'm Tom Martino. You heard me talk about Icon Eye Care with the new lenses, and you heard me talk about Bright Light Chiropractic, and we have the new orthodontics in-house. My show is dedicated to helping you find great health care. And one thing I'm passionate about is Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center. You can get free, no obligation test drives on hearing aids, and that's really important. Now, they do tinnitus treatment, and that's a little bit more complicated, but you do have trial periods. The tinnitus treatment, you need to call and ask questions. They love answering questions. Just call. Try before you buy, whether it's tinnitus or hearing. Just do something about your hearing. This kind of stuff doesn't go away on its own, folks. It just doesn't go away on its own. I don't know how to say that. People think, oh, it's just going to go away. 303-534-0163. 534-0163. And that's Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center. They're at, their new place is at Clarkson and Hamden. 303-534-0163. Okay, so Ray's in medical collections. Bonnie has a Fred Loya problem. Larry wants to sign up for Medicare. Ooh, boy, that's complicated, but I can simplify that. Just had to do it, actually. Bonnie, what's going on with you, Bonnie?
Yeah, I was in a car accident on September 5th, and the gal, the police report indicated that she was at fault, and her insurance company said that she wasn't at fault, that there was a language barrier, and that the police report...
Comments made on the scene don't always hold up. They don't.
Right.
So many people are apologetic and say, I shouldn't have done this, and then they talk to their insurance person. So I got a few questions for you. 9/5, September 5th was the accident, And and there is a police report. What about her insurance? Who is her insurance?
Her insurance is Fred Lawyer.
Yeah, which is one of the worst you can have. You know that, right?
It might be the worst.
Yeah. Who is your insurance company?
Mine is Bristol West.
Never heard of them. Who? Bristol?
It's like a farmer's brand.
Oh, okay. So listen, you both don't have great coverage as far as companies go. Fred Lawyer, do you know, Mark, why are they so bad? Do they
because they're cheap, man. They try to get out of everything.
I'm wondering if they're just, it's unbelievable.
Fight. And here's why. Because a lot of people need that money to go buy a new vehicle quick, so they'll settle real fast for pennies on the dollar. They're scum, in my opinion.
All right, so here's what I want to know. How much damage to your car?
My front end. They haven't had an adjuster come out, so I'm not entirely sure how much damage.
Is it drivable?
Possibly, yes.
How was your front end damage? Was it a head-on? How did it?
Yeah. What happened? Explain the accident.
Because I was on the intersection of like Wickiup Drive and 88th, so I was turning out from Wickiup.
Yeah.
And
were you turning left or right? That's all.
I was making the left-hand turn, and she veered around traffic on to the other side of the street, and I hit her as I was turning.
I don't understand, but okay. The police officer said it was her fault, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. Here's what I always tell you to do. First of all, never talk to the other person's insurance company. You're not required to.
Okay.
And they try to call you and hook you. Did they try calling you?
No, she didn't provide them with any of my information or the police report.
All right. What you need to do now is sue her directly in small claims court for the amount of your damage. You bypass her insurance altogether. You're not required to fight her insurance company. You don't. Okay? So you simply go and get your car estimated and sue her in small claims court directly. Have her served and sue her. You get all the information from the police report. Bonnie, I'm sorry, but that's what you have to do unless Fred Lawyer just cooperates. But they're automatically saying it's not her fault, right?
Right.
Okay. Was her car damaged?
Yes.
Are they saying it's your fault?
Yeah.
Are they trying to come after you?
They said the case was closed, that she's there.
No, they're not trying to come after you. They're just trying to get out of it. That tells you if they really thought it was someone's fault, they would go after him. They're just trying to get out of it. Do you have any collision?
Mine is liability only.
Yeah, you're going to have a problem until you sue her. You got to do it, though, Bonnie. There's no other way around it. You have to sue her in small claims court directly. Totally forget about her insurance. Larry, what's going on?
Well, I'm trying to sign up for Medicare, and I need to know what website to go to.
Well, it's really easy. It really is. They should have sent you something. You didn't get any emails or any mail or anything on that, on Medicare coverage?
No.
All right.
Not yet.
I
want
you to go. Now, this is what I mean by good people. I want you to call. They're going to help you, even though you're not a client and they don't make a dime off of this. Integra Insurance will walk you through this. They're just great people. And if all they want, you know, if people ever need health insurance, give them a call and, you know, just let them know how good they treated you. They're just good people. So I want you to call over there, and you'll call John or Day or John Jr. or any of them and ask them. You first of all tell them I told you to call. And you simply ask the first step for signing up for Medicare. Here's what it will be, Ray. It'll be a simple Larry. It'll be a simple online application. Do you know how to do online applications, Larry?
Pardon?
Do you have a computer to go online?
I can have my daughter do it.
All right, good. It's going to be easy. Here's the number for IntegraInsurance.com for all health insurance needs, even Medicaid and Medicare. They're just good people. 303-466-5500. All right? 303-466-5500. And did you have any specific questions about Medicare, Larry? Because what you're going to do is you have a Part A and a Part B, which is doctors and hospitals. Then you have a Part D, which is drug coverage.
And right. I understand you got to sign up for Medicare 3 months before you you turn 65.
Right. Well, it doesn't have to be 3 months, but you do it ahead of time, yes.
I guess if you don't, they penalize you?
Well, the penalty is not, it just takes longer to go into effect. It usually, whatever day it is in the morning, in a month, whatever day it is in a month, they go to the whole month. So even if your birthday is October 16th, it'll take effect October 1st. It doesn't go to the day. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Dr. Kent Lawson, this person says, when we said you don't need no implants, but if they have missing teeth and they want to go and do the new orthodontics as an adult, what happens? If they have missing teeth in the back, can you do it without putting an implant in? Just move that mic anywhere you want. You don't have to lean over.
Yeah, potentially. Of course, you have to evaluate it, everything, and we take like ICAT scans or three-dimensional X-rays and things.
But does someone need, like what they're saying is, can they get their teeth straightened without filling in that gap? Without getting an implant? They can. So okay, yeah. I didn't know that. I mean, some people think maybe if you have a gap, it'll move, your teeth will start moving to fill it in.
Well, it does mean that you might have to wear retainers a little bit more diligently.
Okay.
To hold the teeth after the correction is made.
And of course, if you do need implants, it's not because of the new orthodontics. It would be because of cosmetically, like in the front, obviously.
Well, that's true, and we even have people put in implants when they've had teeth removed for orthodontic treatment when they were 11 or 12-year-old. Maybe they had 4 bicuspids removed.
Yeah.
Sometimes those have to be replaced to get the full effect of what we can do.
But it's mostly cosmetic, right?
No, it's functional as well, because the upper jaw may be too narrow. We widen that out, create better airflow.
How long does it take an adult to start seeing their palate literally get wider?
Well, within the first 2 to 3 months of a special type of expander.
Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't. It's very, very painless.
Gradual?
Gradual, very slow.
And they wear it at night only, or do adults wear it all the time?
No, they typically wear it during the day as well.
And can you see the expander?
You can't see it. Virtually invisible.
Okay, cool.
Takes a couple weeks to get used to talking with it, but that's about it.
Yeah. 303-713-TALK. Greta's got a $73,000 judgment. Greta, we will come right back to you. Ray, speaking of collections, he's in medical collections. We'll talk about that too. Budget A1 Transmission and Auto Repair has a great special, $149 for their transmission special. That means they'll drop the pan, they do the fluids, they do the filter. And Mark, when I said they check the hoses and belts, people say there's no hoses and belts inside a transmission, but there are in some, right?
Not really.
There are belts, though, right?
No, they'll check and make sure there's no metal fragments in the pan.
Whatever it is they do inside, don't let me screw it up for you. Because I've never seen the inside of an automatic transmission. They can do, by the way, manual transmissions as well. But that special is $149, and it's a full checkout. Now, if they find anything wrong and you get it fixed, they will do that and credit you the full $149 since it's already opened up. And then, of course, if you want to do the rear and front differential and the transfer case, all of that can be done for an additional $199. Budget A1 Transmission and Auto Repair for general repair and your drivetrain and transmission. That's South Santa Fe, just south of Dartmouth. Just look them up, Budget A1 on the referral list, 303-781-9858.
Over the weekend, I can't even tell.
Were we going to fall you, BAC? Were we going to fall?
I've had so many people attempt to reach out to me from Ameritrade now. I sent them an email and I said, I'm done. I am pulling everything. I don't know. I'm going to talk to them. They had maintenance going on. I had no idea they had maintenance. I log in, and 5 out of 10 of my accounts show 0. I call up, and the lady has no idea there's maintenance either. She's going, well, I don't know what to tell you. There's no money in the account. I'm thinking I got hacked or something. I was livid. I get through to a supervisor. She goes, oh, well, that lady should have told you there was maintenance. I said, you guys are fucking idiots. I went off on them. Have you ever logged into anything? Can you imagine logging into your bank account and it's showing 0? No. And then you call the bank up, and the first person you talk to goes, Well, there's zero. I would have shot her when I was done.
I knew that.
And this, of course, is Saturday night.
Had a couple beers.
I did have a couple beers. You're lucky I didn't have more. I couldn't believe it.
No, I've had.
I was looking at my basis of Bank of America, and I log in. I'm going, how come I can't get to this account? And what was baffling is a lot of the accounts I could get to, but about 4 or 5 I couldn't get to. I'd click on them, and it would show 0.
No, I've had incorrect on there and stuff like that. Especially if they switch over, like they're, I don't know, let's say you just got bought or something like that.
And it doesn't show maintenance, it doesn't show anything. So then I call up. At this point, I'm like, what the fuck? So I call up, and the first lady, just to verify, which is good, they need to verify, but one of the questions to verify is how much is in the account. So I go, well, what do you want to know? How much should be in the account or what it's showing in the account? She goes, I don't know, I can't help you. So I say what, I'm not going to say it out loud, but I say what should be in the account. I said, well, in this account, this much, in this account, this much. She goes, nope, that's not right. And then finally, I said, well, okay, I don't even know what to say anymore. I need to talk to the supervisor. She goes, hold on. She comes back and goes, oh, well, I just learned we're doing maintenance. That's what's going on. I said, and she's laughing like this whole thing's funny. And at this point, I said, I want to talk to your supervisor right now. So I've got about an hour later, this is Saturday, like at 10 o'clock at night at this point. About an hour later, they're trying to, I wrote an email off to Crux, and I'm pulling every fucking thing I have with me. And within an hour, they didn't call me. He said, I'm not calling you because of the time, but I would call you if I knew it'd be okay, but I don't want to get you more upset. But I am so sorry. We listened to the call. It was the most outrageous thing we've ever heard. We're retraining her, whatever happened. I was so livid, man.
She's back cleaning the bathrooms.
When she laughed coming back, like, oh, ha, 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 I'm like, you know what?
So she laughed like you lost your money?
No, when she found out that it was just maintenance, she thought it was a funny thing. And I'm like, funny.
A lot of people have a nervous laugh, you know, when they...
I've run into that, actually. You're right.
They know they're wrong. And
it's so funny you said that, Doc. There's a lady at my bank, and at one point I went in to withdraw cash, and I was withdrawing a large sum of cash. And I just started banking with them. They're a smaller bank. And she's one of those people. She has this nervous laugh. And it took me a little bit to figure out that that was just her. Once I figured it out, I love the woman. She's a great woman. But that first couple weeks when I had to deal with her, I didn't know what to make of her. I'm like, I don't understand. That's a lot of money. I don't know if I got that. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know if you can do that? It's my money. I need that money. Let me call a supervisor. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this woman?
You turned out to be good.
Over the years now, I really like her laugh.
Did she still do the laugh?
Actually, Suzanne can do her laugh perfectly. You know, I mean, you know, Suzanne can do her laugh perfectly. Can you do Anita's laugh when you come in? I was trying to explain Anita's laugh. Who's Anita?
His banker.
Well, I love her. I do. I love her. But man, it's so funny you said that. Some people do. Some people have this nervousness, right? And you don't know how to take it.
they're used to covering up stuff because they said something bad before, and you know, and then they follow it with that, so it makes most people happy.
Suzanne does it so perfect, man. It's scary. I mean, if you heard them side by side. I'm looking at it right now. I think I'm going to buy some more. I own a bunch. Are you?
I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Okay. K&H Home Solutions has some specials in October, fresh out. If you're looking, if you're looking for windows, buy 2 get 1 free. It's that easy. Buy 2 get 1 free. K&H Home Solutions. They do everything for the outside of your home, from the roof, gutters, siding, windows, not decks, doors, and they have buy 2 windows, get 1 free. They also have 35% off Everlast siding, which you know by now, durable, energy efficient, beautiful, and it is a lifetime of durability, and 35% off entry doors. You got to make your own appointment, and you'll love it. khwindows.com. Go online, make your appointment. They've been in business 62 years. I've known both owners, the current owner and the one who founded it. 303-421-7100. If you have any questions, it's khwindows.com. All right, so Bonnie has a very quick question before I get back to, because I want to get to Greta. That's a major one. Bonnie was in that car accident, and somebody with a Fred Loya policy, they hit her, and then now they're saying it's not her fault. And Bonnie, what is your question about Fred Loya issue?
I'm just wondering, in small claims, if I can ask for wages because I haven't had to work since then.
Okay. I'm not going to give you legal advice on how to structure a case, but with loss in a car case, people have asked for, in the past, they've asked for actual injuries to themselves, medical bills, they've asked for time off that they've had from work, they've asked for missed vacations, they've asked for pain and suffering. In small claims court, though, you can only ask for money, so you can't sue for like pain and suffering. You have to have an actual thing, like I missed 2 days of work, this is what I get paid, or I missed this or I missed that, and you can sue for anything. But I think it's going to muddy the waters personally. I don't know. You do what you want. You have a $7,500 limit in small claims court in Colorado.
Okay.
But you got to do something if they're not going to pay you.
Tom, the girl is also, the other party's also threatening to get an attorney now, considering, I don't know.
She's probably saying she's injured. She's probably saying, the other party is saying, I'm injured. They're going to go after Bonnie. So, Bonnie, you may want to see an attorney. You may want to see a personal injury attorney if you're injured, like John Fuller. Now, when you go to Fuller, it's not for, you're not saying to John Fuller, get my car fixed. But here's the thing about personal injury attorneys that everyone needs to know. They don't get property damage as part of it. They go for pain and suffering, medical bills, lost wages, all of that. And if truly it's pretty clear-cut, Fuller can help you. He can even give you advice. You don't even have to, like, hire him. John would answer some questions. But here's what I like about him. When they do get involved, the property damage is usually taken care of pretty quickly because people don't want to add up the financial damages of someone not being able to get to work. So it kind of takes care of itself, but they don't literally like get you damages for your car and then take a third of that. They don't do that. But they will help you. And John Fuller especially will answer any questions you have. I mean, I'm literally talking right now. If you called him and said, I was just in an accident, I'm not even sure if I'm injured, but here was the accident, here's what happened, what should I do? He'll tell you. 303-597-4500. He loves answering questions because he knows people will get to know him. They'll get to know his name. They'll refer him to others if he treats them right. It's John Fuller. It's personalinjuryco.com is the website, and he's on the referral list as well, referrallist.com. 303-597-4500. Free questions, and if you hire him, it's on contingency, so he only gets paid if you get paid. So I'm really, really dying to hear about this judgment, $73,000, Greta. What the heck? $73,000?
Yes, that's correct.
How did you get that? Was it a default judgment?
No, it's a case where a party had taken me to court, and then he, in the middle of the lawsuit, he dropped the case. So the judge awarded me my legal fees.
Oh, my gosh. What kind of a case was this, Greta? This sounds pretty serious. What was it?
Well, it was a case where I had some property, and this person looked me up.
This was are you talking about vacant land?
Yes.
Okay, and what happened?
Well, he looked me up and wanted to purchase it. And after a period of time dealing with him, I got a lawyer and, wrote up a contract and sold the property to him.
And then what?
And I made the mistake of having him make payments.
Yeah.
For 17 years.
Oh, my gosh.
So for a few years he paid me, and then he quit paying me.
Defaulted,
Pardon?
He defaulted,
Yes, and then he sued me.
Why did he sue you if he defaulted?
Well, because he said that he had asked me to release the land to him, which had not happened, and that I refused.
Well, you don't have to release. Yeah, you don't have to release it until you're paid.
Correct. That's my thinking, but then he sued me because I did him damage by not.
So then he literally took you to court.
Yes.
I would assume, though, if he couldn't make those payments monthly, he probably has no money to go after, does he?
Well, he happened to be involved with someone that had
they
money.
thought they were going to intimidate you, dear.
Yes, I know.
No. I'm talking now with the judgment, though. Does he have any assets to go after now that you have this judgment?
Well,
did you first of all, did you take the house back? I'm sorry, the property back.
She never signed it to him.
So no, there was a deed of trust on it. I'm thinking, right?
Yes.
Did you foreclose on it?
No. Well, I foreclosed, but I kept losing.
Wait. So does he still have the property?
Well, he had stopped paying me and backed out of the whole thing.
I just need to say, do you have it or does he have it? Let's just make it easy. Who has the property in their possession?
A developer.
Okay, but did you get it back and then sell it?
No, it went from the party I sold it to directly to the developer.
Okay, but what I mean is, did you...
She probably didn't have a deed of trust.
I'm trying to figure out, did you have a lien on the property for the money owed?
I had a deed of trust at the sale.
Was that deed of trust paid off?
No.
Then how can the developer do anything with a deed of trust against it?
That's a good question.
Well, I
wish I knew.
I know you called for another reason. You called to find out how to collect. What I want to know is, that's just your legal fees. How much on the property is still owed?
Well, the developer picked up where the other guy left off, did not pay me, and continued the lawsuit.
Did you make... Oh, is he still suing you?
The lawsuit went on for 12 years.
And then what?
And then
did he make payments? Did he make payments during the 12 years?
No.
No.
He took me.
Greta.
He took me to court.
Greta.
Yes.
I'm trying to get some straight information. You have an unpaid deed of trust. Did the court say it wasn't valid? Did the court say he owes you? Where does it stand legally? Are you owed money on this?
My lawyer and the developer had the property transferred into the developer's name.
And
I assume with the approval of a judge.
Then what?
So that I don't own the property, they transferred it to...
I know that, but what happened to the money owed to you? How much was owed to you on this?
I didn't get it.
How much was it? How much was unpaid? There's a number there.
It was, I have not tracked that, but it was a lot of money.
Okay, what did you sell it for, just roughly? 100,000, a million? What is the... Give me a number close, within 100,000. What did you sell it for?
Well, it was 74 acres at $9,300 an acre.
Okay. Like 700,000 plus, right? Now, how much of it were you paid?
I was paid $73 times 6.
That's it. $73.
Yes.
Now, here's what I don't understand. I know you called to try to collect on this judgment, but somewhere, somehow, you got cheated out of this land.
Yes.
But you said your attorney transferred the land into the developer's name.
Yes.
Why would your attorney do that? Was he
also
ordered to do so by the courts?
No. No. This developer had a way of dealing with my attorneys.
But why was the developer suing you? On what grounds? You owned the property. On what grounds? You had a deed of trust. Do you still have a deed of trust, technically?
I do have the deed of trust.
Filed on that property still?
Well, from the original sale.
But it's still filed against the property, is that right? Or did you release it?
No, I didn't release it.
Well, you just said you had it. You said you had it transferred to the developer's name. It shouldn't be this difficult to get simple information. You said you had it transferred to the developer's name. When that happened, did you release the deed of trust, dear?
I did not have it transferred. It was done without my knowledge.
Well, how can your attorney do that without your knowledge?
That's a good question.
Where is this property? What part? Where?
It's near Brighton on Highway 7.
There's something wrong here.
Give Suzanne the attorney's information. I'd like to call the attorney during the break.
Your attorney, okay?
Yeah.
Because Greta, you got way more problems than this. You have $700,000 owed to you. This property was yours, and now it's not.
Yes. I understand that.
Well, what does your attorney say about that? What does your attorney say about that? I'm not upset with you. I'm upset with the situation. What does your attorney say about it?
He doesn't say anything. He didn't even tell me. I found out by accident.
Okay, Mark, this is either the most incredible, egregious fraud I have ever heard, or she is totally out there. I'm serious.
I wonder if she signed it over to the first guy and didn't do anything correct whatsoever.
I don't know. Let's find out.
He actually sold it.
Can we please find out? This is too much money to be screwing around. Here is Greta. She sounds elderly, and it sounds like her attorney and this developer screwed her. Oh, my God. 303-713-TALK. SimplyFloorsInc.com for Simply Savings. Simply Floors, Inc. I love talking about Simply Floors because Buddy Mitchell is in business to save people money and give a higher level of service. If it's the stuff he normally carries, and he normally carries all of the major brands, you will save 20, 30, 40, sometimes even 50%. And then he has a price match guarantee on the stuff he doesn't carry. And I'll tell you this, you won't find a better place to do business. They're just good all-around people. SimplyFloorsInc.com, 52nd Award is the showroom, but you can make your own appointment at SimplyFloorsInc.com.
Payments are ridiculously. $73 a month. Something.
Or somewhere to be. Now is a great time
Maybe
to do it. No
$7,300 a month.
major delays on the highway drive.
See what's going on with it.
Somebody's attorney.
But still either side of
I mean, $73 a month.
No delays in I-70.
Even 15 years ago.
25 up to speed.
Right. That's why I say $7,300 a month, maybe.
Otherwise, the drive across town in fantastic.
She's been doing this for 12 years in Corinth.
That's not very much attorney fees either. $73,000 for going through for over 12 years.
K-How.
Indeed, used by over 3
Sounds
million
like the judge
businesses
was
for
trying to
hire,
help her,
where
but
business owners
otherwise
and
she's
HR
not getting
professionals
much
can
help
post job
anywhere.
openings
I
with
was
screening
thinking there's a lot
questions,
more to
then
this.
sort, review, and communicate with candidates from an online dashboard. Learn more at Indeed.com/hire.
Sheridan Auto Tech. Good people. And isn't that what you really want in an auto repair shop? So you get what you need.
So you wrote this book yourself?
Yeah.
Did you have someone, or you just did it, or do you have like a?
No, that's my second one. The other one.
No, do you have someone that helps, or you're that good that you're?
I mean, I wrote it, and then I added the pictures. I had people to help me with some of the pictures, getting them in.
So the publisher actually takes what you write and kind of, or
it's pretty much self-published. Adams Publishing is my own company, and so.
400 styles of beautiful hardwood.
But I have people along the way. I have a gal who was working for me who I had helped edit the book, make sure all the grammar is good. And
covered by a 1-year warranty, and we offer special financing.
But it's a fairly straightforward book. I mean, it's small.
It's nice and easy to read.
Yeah, it's very easy to read.
And it's more.
It's just a message to parents that have young children.
Right here, I'm just looking. I'm just looking. Does posture have a thing to do with your teeth?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I have a whole chapter on my book.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just looking right here. The progression of forward head posture.
Call Lumber Liquidators Installation Service.
So would you work with like a chiropractor then too to try to help?
Yes, we work with a lot of chiropractors.
You do.
We can help them get more consistency on their adjustments.
Is cash flow tight?
Yeah.
Are you retiring or experiencing
You've heard of torque release for chiropractors? They use a little torque release. So it's a little thing that they put on there.
Equity in your
Yeah.
home.
It's a thumper.
Protect yourself from possibly losing your
So
home.
is that, do you see that's better? Is that more direct than the regular tracking?
I mean, I'm not privy to all that information of what they use, but what we focus on is breathing through the nose, making sure that the jaw is positioned correctly, because that influences head posture. And then if you get a forward head posture because of mouth breathing or overbites, things like that, and the jaw goes back, the head comes forward, and you get spinal problems. We try to teach people how to avoid that. Starting with a young child as early as age 3 and 4, in our office they wear nighttime oral appliance that helps keeps the pressures where they should be, so they'll get the most ideal facial development possible.
So mouth breathing can affect your whole mouth.
Yeah, that's one of the most devastating things a young child especially can have. Yeah.
So people with, what do you call when they do the operation?
Deviated septum.
Deviated septum.
Deviated septum is caused by the upper jaw not developing fully, and the septum develops, but the upper jaw kind of, it should be like this, and instead it goes like this in its development. You get a real high arch that pushes on the septum and causes it to deviate to one side. Because it can't, it's kind of like you got a cardboard box with something down the middle and you pushed on it, that thing down the middle would go off to one side or the other.
So sir, are you saying this would actually could help a deviated septum?
Yes, yes.
Versus surgery?
Yes, exactly. So we do widening of the upper jaw that will pull down the palate like this and straighten out the septum.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. And increase better ability to breathe through the
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Century RV sells new and used RVs and has a service center. Up north is the service center at 119. That's the Highway 119 and I-25. And then they have just out west of the city in Lakewood, just north of 6th Avenue, between Kipling and Sims. They have an indoor showroom, so as it gets colder here, it won't matter. It's all climate controlled. As I said, new and used, and the new ones are just unbelievable. New campers, around 10 grand, and they have the best prices in the nation on some of the new stuff, on the Cougars, for example. So give them a call, 303-453-1111, or simply drop by and say hello. CentryRV.com, and they're on the referral list at referrallist.com. 303-713-TALK. This thing with Greta, we're on the phone trying to get information. It is so sad. She says she has a $73,000 judgment for attorney's fees, but the guy suing her, it's ridiculous. I mean, this developer took over her land and did not pay her a penny, she said, and she was owed $700,000. We're going to keep you abreast of that. Ray, what's happening with you? You have a collections problem. What is it? What's going on, sir?
Is this Tom?
Yes, sir. Okay. What's going on?
Okay, about 2 years ago, we had to take our daughter to the emergency room. We'd used Porter Hospital in the past, but we called just to confirm that our Blue Cross Blue Shield through the federal government was acceptable payment.
Okay.
Everything went fine. She was well after it was all said and done.
2 years ago, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then a couple weeks later, we received a bill from the attending physician.
Right. They don't all bill together. They bill separately sometimes.
That's correct. So he was basically saying he does not accept our insurance, Blue Cross Blue Shield, through the federal government.
But usually, your insurance will pay for emergencies.
That's right. usually. So I called my insurance company. I called Blue Cross Blue Shield. I explained the situation to the young lady I spoke with, and she said there's nothing we can do about it.
Why?
Well, you know, that's a really good question, Tom.
Because, I mean, you had the insurance at the time. When did you get this latest bill? Was it 2 years ago? When it was now? What it was now?
It was shortly after. It was probably a month and a half.
So what did you do back then? This was a couple years ago. What did you do back then?
So I called Blue Cross Blue Shield.
I mean, did you end up paying it or not back then?
No, I have not paid it.
Okay. All right.
I called Blue Cross Blue Shield, explained the situation, and to the young lady I spoke with, and she said there's nothing we can do.
Are you in collections right now?
Yes.
Okay, you owe the money.
That's the crazy thing about it.
You owe the money. It's not crazy. You owe the money to this doc, but you may be able to collect from Blue Cross or Blue Shield. But you do understand, I mean, it really, he has nothing to do with that part of it. So hold on, and let's try to get to the bottom of it. Ideal
home loans. For your next ideal home loan, you've heard me say that before. They have programs made for
What should he?
and they will pick a loan program.
Do you want to get Integra, please, for this one?
If you're approved, approval means you can get a loan, but with ideal loans, they go beyond the approval with credit optimization. They tweak your credit in order to get even better pricing and better rates. Credit optimization. They also have the pick your term loan. You may not want to go back to 30 years. You can pick whatever term you want, and then they have the rate guarantee. If you refinance or you purchase and rates go down, guess what? They will refinance you free of all lender fees within the next 2 years. And then the pre-approval of your shopping for a home, wow, that's like getting a cash offer for a seller. Because you're pre-approved, and they guarantee you'll close in 3 weeks or less. 303-867-7000, 867-7000, idealhomeloans.com.
This is Denver's Talk Station, 630 KHOW, an iHeartRadio station. With Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
He has an open mind. Lisa Brady, Fox News. President Trump moments ago is saying he will take any findings into consideration from the new FBI probe of Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. Also insisting he's not limiting the scope of the review, just deferring to the Senate.
I'm open to whatever they want. The one thing I want is speed.
The Senate Judiciary Committee requested an investigation lasting...
You know, it's 1 year today from the Vegas shooting.
No, I think it's very unfair to
and they
bring
still
up things
have
like
not,
this. However,
I mean, the investigation still
whatever
is
the
sketchy.
senators want is okay with me. They're going to be making a decision. Whatever they want is okay with me.
Kavanaugh has denied any sexual misconduct. One senior Republican source tells Fox News the FBI probe could be wrapped up as soon as tomorrow. The president also defending Kavanaugh again, calling him a good man who's been treated unfairly. The president's comments on Kavanaugh coming during a news conference to announce a major trade agreement.
It's my great honor to announce that we have successfully completed negotiations on a brand new deal to terminate and replace NAFTA.
He says the U.S.-Mexico
So
NAFTA agreement, or USMCA.
I think there's just and Ross was talking about it when he left. It was pretty much minor tweaking.
Says it removes uncertainty for manufacturers
but
and
like I say,
investors,
it's a
and
political
that
win
some
for him.
compromises Canada had to make were harder than others. Canada also says its dairy farmers will be fully compensated for any loss they suffer. As a result of the new deal, all three leaders are supposed to sign it by the end of November, then send it on to their lawmakers for approval. The U.S. had reached a tentative deal with Mexico weeks ago. Wall Street rallying on the trade news. Right now, the Dow's up about 200 points.
It's just funny the way Wall Street, little things like that, they just... Well, it just jumps. You know, it's not that big of a deal, I don't think.
The human body has billions
But Wall
of
Street
receptors.
gets a little bit of that.
Those receptors, with the anesthetics found in Salon Pause Lidocaine Plus and
dropping too.
Salon Pause
You just get a little bit of bad news and stuff, and it really makes no difference. These huge swings day to day.
Aggravating nerves for effective, lasting relief. For relief, try what I use, Salon Pause Lidocaine Plus.
In the silver box with the blue wave. Pros on the know. Start with Lowe's, because Lowe's is all about saving pros time and money. Sign up today for Lowe'sForPros.com for features like quick order lists to complete your large order requests in a matter of minutes. Add multiple products to your cart by item numbers, or even easier, simply copy and paste from a document. Plus, you can always buy in bulk for discounts on thousands of items. So the more you buy for your future projects, the more you save today.
Which
Sign
one,
up today at
Greta?
MostForPros.com.
Yeah, Greta.
So, Pro, whatever you know, start with Lowe's.
Mark is trying to talk to a lawyer right now.
Oh.
Exogen Temporal Scanner Thermometer Weather Center.
This report is brought to you by Indeed.com.
No, what I'm saying is she's going to have to call them and give them the okay. And
Sure.
Sunny with a high of 82. Wednesday, mostly sunny at a high of 83.
Yeah,
Indeed,
especially
used by over 3 million businesses for hiring, where business owners and HR professionals can post job openings with screening questions, then sort, review, and
Something's not
communicate
right
with
there.
candidates from an online dashboard. Learn more at Indeed.com/hiring.
I think she's getting it mixed up, hopefully.
I mean, who would accept $73 a month payment?
Right, yeah.
On something that's between
If she did, she's got something else in there besides.
I mean, that's not even come close to covering, even begin to cover the interest.
Yeah.
This morning, weather and traffic. Traffic and weather starting at 4:30 a.m. CBS 4 this morning covering Colorado first.
Kick Game, a
First
full
you call rollers
has
and
been
stuff
offering
now,
the
it's
asset manager all-in-one for
that's
over 11
73
years. See our experience in helping homeowners pay
7,300.
thousands less in interest on their mortgage, own their home faster, all without spending one dime more. 720-895-0500. Kick Game, where we have hundreds of clients that have been using this loan to build their equity faster, to have access to emergency funds when necessary, and pay off their home in 8 to 13 years versus 25 to 30. People initially believe that this loan is too good to be true, but it is true. Ask our previous clients. They will tell you it works. Call 720-895-0500 now to see if you qualify. Loans from $100,000 to $2.5 million, same rate. Why continue to pay so much interest? Keep more of your money. Call 720-895-0500 and start saving. Homeowners have been using this loan since 1965. Affordable Interest Mortgage, where it's all about you. 720-895-0500. Affordable Interest Mortgage, and talk to the experts. Regulated by DOR, NMLS 298191.
Did you get my note about the Veterans Day event for Southbridge?
Solar. You can get a free evaluation of your
So you'll
lot
take care of
to
that,
see
okay.
what it will generate over the next 20 years. Just going to a website and filling out a form. Not only that, they will guarantee that analysis along with a 20-year parts and labor guarantee if you decide to go with their system. They have 3,000 systems going right now. GoCamSolar.com is the website. GoCamSolar.com/troubleshooter. GoCamSolar.com/troubleshooter.
Mornings 5 to 10 with Ross Kaminsky.
40% of
Did she
illegal
say
aliens
how
in the
many
United
years the
States
loan was
got
supposed to be for?
visas to come
Do you
here.
remember, did she
and
say
they
how many years
overstayed
the
it and
loan
just
was
stayed in the country when they were
for?
supposed to leave.
No,
How long has she been?
I don't think she said that.
We need to deal not only with
She said 12 years and
It's been, right, they've been fighting it and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But even though over a 30-year loan at 5% interest, it'd still be $44,000 a month.
630
Yeah.
KHOW.
Oh, yeah.
Your shot at $1,000 right now. Text the keyword BANK to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply. That's BANK to 200-200. This is the
Troubleshooter Show.
I need somebody.
Now, Tom Martino, the Troubleshooter.
Help me if you can. I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Welcome to the only show of its kind anywhere in the universe. We're trying to help you any way we can by answering questions, taking complaints, making referrals. I want to tell you that this hour, I want to remind you about some seminars coming up for stem cell therapy. Listen, seminars I think are a good thing because you don't have to, you know, there's no obligation. There's nothing to do except sit there and listen and ask all the questions you want. And you should do that even with the fake stem cell therapies. Like when Stem Cell Institute of America has a seminar, challenge them about living stem cells and the proof. That's what you should do. Now, we represent Centeno Schultz, one of the few genuine clinics with MDs that truly offer living stem cell treatments. So if you're looking to find out information, we got dates on October 3rd, October 11th, October 17th, and October 24th. Basically, they're in Lone Tree or in Broomfield, 6 o'clock in the evening. So why don't you do this? Give them a call and find out where the next seminar is close to you and get the information you need before making any decision on therapy. Or if you've already made a decision, you want to be evaluated, give them a call, 303-963-9201. 303-963-9201. That's Centeno Schultz for Living Stem Cell Therapy for Pain. Let's keep going here. We have a question about medical collections. And I wanted to bring up John Jones with Integra Insurance for a very specific reason. Ray, you were covered by Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Are you still covered by them, Ray?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, that makes it easier. And the incident that we're talking about, when did this incident take place for the ER?
About 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago. Who went to the ER?
My daughter.
All right. So now John, I just want to sum this up. 2 years ago, they go to the ER. His insurance, Blue Cross and Blue Shield, pays, except he gets a separate bill from a doctor, an attending physician at the ER, who does not take Blue Cross Blue Shield. And he now is in collections, and he is saying, I thought if it was an emergency that Blue Cross and Blue Shield would pay even if they're out of network. So how does that usually work, John? I know you don't know about him particularly, but usually with Blue Cross and Blue Shield, since you guys are the insurance experts for health at Integra Insurance, how does it normally work?
Good morning, Tom. Can I ask you, the person you're speaking with?
Yeah.
That's a federal insurance, correct? I mean, the Blue Cross Blue Shield plan you have is under the federal government or what?
Yes.
Okay. And here, normally what would happen here in the state, Tom, is if they had a program that's governed by the state, then yes, that physician probably would be covered, because especially if it's in an in-network facility.
Even if the doctor's out of network?
Correct.
Right.
Because he just went in
by
state law.
Right.
But since this is a federal program, the state does not have any jurisdiction, and the state law may not apply. So while we were on hold, if a person I'm speaking with would like to write this down, he can make an appeal.
Yes.
And I can give you this phone number.
And what is it when he calls this number? What he asks for?
The Office of Personnel Management with the federal government.
But why wouldn't? We'll do that in a second. But why wouldn't this happen like the state? What logic?
It's not under state law. It's a federal program.
I understand, but if it's an emergency, how are you supposed?
The state doesn't have any jurisdiction. The state.
No, but I'm not talking about state versus federal. I'm talking about logically. If it's an emergency, don't you think most plans would cover emergencies if it's an emergency? Because you can't check somebody's in or out of network status.
That is correct.
So what does normal insurance do? You say in the state.
An emergency situation, or if you were put into a hospital.
Yeah.
And I can't read the Pacific state statute, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But if you're in an in-network facility, and obviously this gentleman, his facility must have been in-network, because it sounds like Anthem is paying everything for the facility.
Mm-hmm.
If it's an in-network facility, and let's say you're using an anesthesiologist, not part of your particular card, your network.
Yeah.
That anesthesiologist would have to be paid as in-network. But since this is a federal program, you'll find this sometime in group, where the group might be up in Wisconsin somewhere, where the program's being administered out of there.
Yeah.
Then technically here in the state, the Division of Insurance does not have jurisdiction, and the state law may not apply to get this particular physician covered.
Okay.
That's why he needs to make an appeal to the Office of Personnel Management and have them work on it to see if we can get this physician back in network.
Okay, so...
Can I make a statement, please?
Yeah.
You know, when this happened, I called Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yeah.
I explained the situation to them thoroughly.
Mm-hmm. Well?
The young lady I spoke with said I was basically SOL.
Right, right.
Okay.
It could be. I mean, it could
be. Now listen to this.
Yeah.
Now, last Friday, when I learned about all of the collection problems,
Yeah.
I called Blue Cross Blue Shield, my current carrier,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, Ray, you should have been able to protest it, and we would review.
Now it's too late.
But I was never given that opportunity.
Yeah, because she never told you about it. Hey, John, and technically you're supposed to know about it. I know it sounds weird, but you're supposed to know what your review process is. John, I need to ask something. Is it too late for him to review if it's 2 years ago?
Yes.
Okay.
That's past the time frame for most. And if you would like to give us a call down here, Larry, Tom.
Yeah.
If you'd like to give us a call down here, we'll be happy to take it to our contact people with Blue Cross.
All right. So, Ray, the best we can do, I know exactly what you're saying, so the great news, you don't have to repeat it. You're saying because you were never given the option or told about the option, you never took them up on the protest, therefore it's too late and it's not your fault. However, they don't care. They're saying you got to pay it. And by the way, Ray, you will lose. You know, that's the problem. And you don't want to get a garnishment or anything like that. How much of a bill now are we talking about?
It started at $665. It's now up to $764.
Now, they may settle. Who knows? But
it's been brought to collections. The name of the collections company.
That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
But here's what John is saying. Maybe his contact at Blue Cross and Blue Shield, maybe they can do something. He's not promising, but he'll at least go there. That's what I love about Integra Insurance. They'll help fight for people. So it's 303-466-5500, Ray. 303-466-5500. It really sucks. Now, Mark is still on the phone about that case with Greta.
He sure is, Tom.
Listen, people, this Greta case is unbelievable. Here's what happened. She sold a piece of property to a guy who made just a few payments. It was like a $700,000 sale. So then he sued her, but didn't go through with it. The judge awarded her attorney's fees of $73,000, but she was still unpaid on her land, and somehow it got transferred to a developer. Michelle, what's going on with you? We're going to review that case later on when Mark gets all the details. Michelle, what's going on with you?
Well, hi, good morning.
Hi, what's happening?
I hired movers in July.
Okay.
And made them 2 payments. I had specifically itemized every item because I had limited funds.
Now, when you say you hired them, did you do it on the phone without them examining it?
I did it online.
Right. And you specifically mentioned each item. I know where you're going with this. You're going to say they went way over the estimate.
Well, there wasn't actually an estimate because I had said that this is the only amount of money I have. It was very limited. And
so it was what you called a guaranteed contract?
Yes.
Do you have a copy of it?
No.
You can get one, right? I mean, you have it somewhere? You said you had a guaranteed contract. So, Michelle, a guaranteed contract says that they guarantee not to exceed, in the moving business, it's not to exceed a certain amount. Is that what you got?
That's what I signed.
Okay, good. And you don't have a copy of it?
They never sent it. They would not answer their phones.
Well, hold on. If they never sent it, what's to say that you're not telling the truth? If they just say, we never did that, she's full of crap. I mean, how do you prove it?
Well, that's why I kept asking for a copy.
But why would you even let them, start without getting that?
Because at the time I signed it, I had to pay them half of the amount of money.
I understand, but why would you do that before getting the actual contract in hand? I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just asking logically, if it was so important to you, why wouldn't you want that contract in your hand?
Well, I did. In order to get the contract and have it signed, I had to give them the $1,250. And
no, it doesn't work that way. You don't pay first and then get the contract. But if you did, okay, you paid first and got the contract. So where is it?
No, they never sent it. That's what this is, I believe.
All right, so they said, you pay us half and we'll send you the contract.
Basically, it didn't come out that way.
But okay. So here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line. When did this move take place, dear? When?
August 1st.
Okay. Did they, let's just get to the basics, without stories though, the basics. Did you get your stuff at least?
No.
Because they say you owe more money than you have.
Well, they're trying to extort money. They threatened me.
Yeah. So when they showed up with your stuff, how much did they want? How much did you pay down?
I paid $2,500.
Down.
No, total. I paid 2 payments of $1,250.
Okay, when you paid $1,250, did you get receipts for those payments?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now they're saying you owe more. What are they saying you owe?
$1,660.37.
$1,160, and they say
no, $1,600.
Ooh.
$1,660.
Okay. Now they're saying you're not going to get your stuff until you pay the $1,660.
Yes, and they're threatening to auction it.
Of course, we see this all the time, and then you're going to say, "But I have a contract," and they're going to say, "Prove it." So, where is your stuff physically right now?
I believe they have it in a storage unit somewhere in Colorado.
Where'd you find this mover? And where did you move? From where to where?
I moved from Oregon to Colorado.
God, I'm so sorry you didn't do this the right way or call us sooner. So, from Oregon to Colorado, how'd you find the mover? On the internet, right?
Yes, I
and who were you told? Well, first of all, when you go on the internet to move, you're not getting a hold of anybody. You're getting somebody on a computer, and then they go out and sell the contract. And who did you send? Who do you have? The name of the company? Who is it?
I hired Easy Moving Van Lines, and they were out of Florida.
Of course, that's where all the ripoffs are, South Florida.
And then I was dealing with somebody that called themselves Purple Heart, and then the people that showed up were called Golden Valley Van Lines.
Yeah.
And none of them answered the phone for the last month and a half.
So even if you wanted to pay, you couldn't. Hold on a second. How many times is this nightmare going to be repeated?
All the time. It's horrible, man. They hold this stuff sometimes and never get it back.
There's got to be something done. How long can this go on where people are just screwed right and left?
Wait till you hear the update I got.
Okay, well, hold on. The Raleigh House is a treatment addiction center, an addiction treatment center that I highly recommend. TheRaleighHouse.com, like the city, but it's here in Denver, but it sounds like it's, Raleigh, North Carolina is the name. It started on Raleigh Street years ago here in Denver. TheRaleighHouse.com, they're individual treatment plans, medically based, and it's real treatment. They go after the triggers and of financial and legal and family and marriage and all those things on the emotional side. Then they have the medical side with supplements, nutrition, blood work, and they have the behavioral side. They control the environment, they help you with the psychological problems, and they do individual and group counseling. They talk to family and friends. It's a coordinated effort to help you and to keep you strong. The Raleigh House, caring, loving people. Here's what I want to say. This phone number was established for one thing and one thing alone, and that is to give out information about their program and about rehab in general. If you have any questions on addiction treatment, how to approach an addict, what to say to your addict, what to do if you're an addict and you have questions, this number is confidential, free, no obligation. 720-893-5559. 720-893-5559.
I'm not telling you anything.
This report is brought to you by
I'm teasing. Don't make me tease. I don't understand this transition they're talking about. Do those look like two separate? I can't tell if
So they put that little thing in there between there.
He said, okay, but is this a transition?
Look at their different angles.
That's what I'm trying. Where are they different angles?
See this here thing?
Are you sure that's not a different angle?
Okay, you're right. That is, you're right. That's a,
So why would they do that though? I don't understand what I'm looking at. I hate this.
who's being sent?
I don't understand what that. Look, now it's not even
right.
You fixed it.
Post job openings with screener questions, then sort, review, and interview candidates from an online
Okay, so
where does this come
learn
through?
more at Indeed.com/hire.
This is driving me. That's different. It's not the same. I don't understand. See, this I don't understand. Why would they have that there? Why is that even
Well,
there?
look at they did it there because it's going from the edge to the edge. So I'm why? It's like a
No,
jerk
we're missing
going
something.
over your bridge.
I know, when I saw that, there was like 3 on there before I got out. I was like, son of a bitch, turkey. You're right, I wish I did get a Tom, though. There wasn't a Tom out there. Usually there's one with them.
I'm sure they only have like one Tom.
Saving you thousands of
So
dollars
who sent that to you?
One of the ways Velcro can help you combat rising prices.
Corey, I'm asking him a question. I just don't understand.
Mortgage. Membership eligibility required. Equal housing opportunity. All loans subject to approval. Velcro. Banking for everyone.
Today is the day you break the stranglehold of addiction. You and your family can't lose another precious day to this horrible disease. If you or someone you know is abusing alcohol, prescription drugs, hard illegal drugs, or
What is that called when you,
anxiety, depression,
transition?
or trauma related to substance abuse,
What is that called? The transition bar? The transition piece of wood? Piece of wood.
720-893-5559. That's 720-893-5559. The Raleigh House is a premier addiction
That's what I'm
recovery
saying.
program located here in Colorado. You'll speak to someone local about different treatment options. All evidence-based treatments designed to help reduce substance abuse. No more excuses, no more denials. Get the help you need. Some health insurance covers the cost. Call today for a free, no-obligation consultation. The Raleigh House, 720-893-5559. 720-893-5559. Call today.
Homeowners, are you experiencing pipe leaks, low water pressure, or discolored water? These are all signs of old, failing, or corroded pipes. The only permanent solution is to replace your hot and cold water pipes with new high-quality PEX or USA Grade L copper pipes, a whole house repipe. And that's
That would
all
be
Repipe
hard to
Specialist
cut
does. In fact,
the
Repipe
planks
Specialist
like
has
that.
perfected their exclusive...
It doesn't make, I don't understand.
It makes,
At first I was thinking like you, they're diagonal one way, then straight another, but it doesn't, it just looks like that one thing. Which, how hard would that be to fix?
well, unless they cut
Do you
that.
recall the guy we called and dropped about the tent? Who it was?
Yes, I saved it. I have it downstairs. I saved it. I liked him too.
Specialist provides a free in-home estimate explaining the process tailored for your home. Call Repipe Specialist today for your free in-home estimate at 888-503-1742. That's 888-503-1742. 888-503-1742. If you owe the IRS back taxes,
This is when you almost got talked to
the
the
IRS just
You're
ended
going
up
back and forth.
collectors that track you down. They are
Maybe. Here, I'm going to send you the email too. Let me know what you think. Just read it.
collection actions and fights to get you the best possible tax settlement. They have
It's really, I don't understand it. But pictures, man. This picture does not tell 1,000.
Can you imagine those running that in there? How much it would take? Is this hard? What vinyl?
My understanding is this is 2 different kinds of wood. That's my understanding. That's why I'm baffled. Okay, and let's say they're not. Why is this here? Why is there even that transition
You
bar?
see, the only reason is because it's going from that to there. You know, they wanted it. I don't know why they would do it.
Hi, I'm Tom Martino here. Welcome, 303-713-TALK. Ideal Home Loans for your next ideal home loan. Rates continue to go up at the Fed. It's not yet affecting mortgages, but the good news is even if rates go up, you're protected if you lock in now. But there's the best news. if you lock in and rates go down, you won't get stung. You're guaranteed for the next 2 years, whether you're buying or refining, that your rates, if they go down, they will refinance you free of all lender fees. You only pay the normal, taxes and insurance like you would for anything. So it's truly a free refinance. And that is idealhomeloans.com, 303-867-7000. That's 867-7000, or idealhomeloans.com. And when using a loan to buy, use Frank to put in the offer. If you do their pre-approval, it's like a cash deal, and if you let Frank write it up, Frank Duran, the real estate man, you will get it. This man is a fierce negotiator, whether you're buying or selling. We love the way he treats people when selling a property. He never holds them to a long-term contract, so you're not trapped. He'll show you how good he is every day, or you don't keep him, and people never cancel. 303-920-1622, frankduran.therealestateman.com. 303-920-1622. This thing is unbelievable. This situation is unbelievable. Greta calls saying, I'm owed $73,000 for attorney's fees. I was granted a judgment in court. And then we start probing. She said, I sold land a while ago for over $700,000. Let's just say about $750,000. And the guy never paid me, and he sued me. That's why I'm getting attorney's fees. He withdrew the suit, or he walked away. A developer came in. He sold to a developer. The developer owns the property. Meanwhile, she never got paid her original purchase price. Somewhere, somehow, there was a deed of trust for $750,000, and now a developer has the land supposedly free and clear, and Greta got screwed. And Greta claims her attorney was in on it. Mark, can you just sum this up? I am puzzled.
There's not much to sum up. Feel free to ask me questions.
All right, good.
I talked to the latest attorney. First of all, there's been multiple attorneys involved. In fact, the original attorney died in an aircraft. Remember about 2 years ago, a little private, a nice plane, I don't remember what it was taken off. It flipped over here in Colorado.
He drowned.
No? I don't remember. There was 4 people on board.
Never mind. Maybe.
But anyhow, he's no longer with us. It's just interesting. I remember that.
And this goes back 12 years, this sale.
The sale, I'm not sure exactly how far back it goes. So basically, it's happened twice according to the second attorney. Greta, right before the court date, the actual trial date, she says, I don't want to go in. Now, his best guess is that she has a problem going outside. She doesn't like going to the grocery store. She has a problem leaving her house. So 4 days or 5 days are very close to the trial date. She authorized him to settle for $200,000. He actually settled for $230,000. He got a little more. Then,
so she got paid $230,000?
I'll get into that.
All right.
So she authorizes him to settle, and that, I believe, was like on a Wednesday or Thursday. Come Monday, when the trial was supposed to start, she goes, no, now I don't want to settle. He goes, well, it doesn't work that way. She did not sign the settlement, but what happened at that point is the other side, which is basically a title company and other people, multiple other people that she was going after, okay?
Yeah.
They joined, and they went to the judge and filed a motion to compel her to settle. The judge agreed to that motion and took the settlement. Now, the same thing happened.
Where'd the money go then?
Hold on. The same thing happened with the first attorney. I want you to understand that. The first attorney went right through it, okay, the exact same thing, 4 or 5 days before the trial date.
Right.
And basically she said, nope, I don't want to settle now, and fired the first attorney. The attorney I talked to was the second. So they settled for $230,000.
Now, this attorney here did that?
Yes.
Okay.
$230,000.
Where's the money?
Well, the money was sent to her, and she refused it. When it came back, this is 2 years ago, okay?
All right.
So then the second time, he actually had someone in his law firm go out and hand-deliver the check. She refused it. Right now, the money for the past 2 years or longer has been sitting in the registry of the state. It's sitting there for her to get, and unfortunately, if she doesn't get it soon, it'll be sent off to the state. The
escheat funds.
That's right.
Escheat.
So I'm baffled here. There's a check for $146,000.
I thought it was $200,000 and something.
He never got paid. He actually went to the court and he got his money. The attorney got $83,000. He He spent 19 months on this.
All right, so now there's 143 waiting for her.
146 waiting for her.
Plus she can get this. What did he say about the new $73,000?
Well, he goes, I don't know anything about it. I don't know what that judgment would be for, that $70,000. He goes, it might have been from something prior, but it's possible when the settlement came up, it got rid of that. It's possible it didn't. He didn't know what the 70 was.
She got screwed, but they took advantage of her, but she did settle.
She did settle.
It's too late. She can't sue. She has nothing now.
I don't even know if she... No, she's got $146,000.
No, so, Greta, do you understand? Do you understand, according to your attorney now, you have $140,000 waiting for you?
Yes.
Are you going to take it?
No.
All right. I can't help you, Greta.
I don't know.
I'm baffled.
Greta, listen, here's what I want to do, dear. I don't want to burn any bridges, so here's what I'm going to tell you. You are, from what this attorney has no reason to lie to us, okay? And he's your...
He did.
Huh?
He did lie.
Okay, then Greta, then you go ahead. We can't help you, dear, okay? We just can't help you. I have a feeling that you're one of these stubborn people that will never settle this. You're going to go to your grave broke, and I'm sorry about it.
You got to let it go.
I'm sorry, Greta, I'm sorry. I can't help you. I've heard enough. I don't think this attorney, you said he lied, you said your first attorney lied, you said the other guy lied, you said the developer lied. Everyone is lying to you. Greta, I'm sorry. I can't help you. If you have a change of heart and want to be paid, we can try to help you.
In the original deal, we're talking
Michelle,
not just the property, but there was water rights involved, there was a couple deaths, there was a ton of quit claims.
She probably got screwed to death.
The whole thing was not
She probably
good.
got screwed to death, but it's too late, and she settled. Now, Michelle has this terrible moving problem we have not forgotten about. Michelle, you, if you wanted to pay, could not get a hold of these people. Is that right?
So far, but I've never left a message that said I'm willing
we
to
want
pay.
We want to leave a message saying we'd like to help her pay. You know, I just want to do that just so we can hear from them, just to get this going. But, Michelle, you don't have a lot to stand on right now. Now, if you paid and we go back after them, that might help. I don't know what's going on, but I believe you, by the way. I believe every single word you're saying because it happens over and over and over. People fall for this moving scam. Make sure we have her information so she doesn't get disconnected. This is a travesty. Plumbline Services does plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains, and they have free second opinions for all major repairs. Right now, you can get a furnace free when you buy an air conditioner. Now's the time to do it going into winter. PlumlineServices.com. What I love about Plumline is the free second opinions, though. If you have somebody tells you you need a furnace, if someone tells you you need a water heater, get them in there. I've been representing them for years. PlumlineServices.com, 303-586-1086. That's 303-586-1086.
This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
Fast is the nation's largest gig speed network. Beyond Fast is the complete reliability of 4G LTE backup. That means whether you're downloading big files, swiping credit cards, or emailing your sales team or customers, your business can go on even if the power goes out. When you're a business owner, you need speed and reliability. For a limited time, make the switch to Comcast Business and get an amazing deal on fast, reliable internet. Just one more way you can take your business beyond. Get started with 75 megabit internet for $49.95 per month when you add 2 voice mobility lines. Call 1-800-501-6000 today. Comcast Business. Beyond fast.
Offer ends 10/5/18. Restrictions apply. New business customers only. 2-year agreement required. Early termination fee applies. Equipment taxes and fees extra subject to change. Connection Pro backup limited to up to...
Put this up when I talk about it.
It's up.
No, I mean on
If they search Neo and then look right under his video, they'll see the link to the book.
They're internationally recognized for their work with stem cells. They're all MDs working with true living stem cells harvested from your own fat or bone marrow, then strategically delivered with guided.
These movers, though,
only
God.
MDs deliver the injection.
I think they just auction their people's shit off. It's just, you never know what's going on. It's the craziest thing ever.
can help you.
They go with the lowest bid, and they end up getting so ripped off. It's the craziest thing.
That's why we got to get that guy on.
Instead of a knife. Before you have surgery, consult Centennial Schultz at 303-963-9201.
It's incredible how it's horrible. It's worse than used car buy here, pay here. It's one of the worst out there.
9201.
It ranks up there with stem cells out of the back of the chiropractor.
Hey, Kent, where on your website is that book? Copy of that book?
It's right on ours.
Oh, it's on ours?
Yeah, but on ours it should be
without spending one dime more.
New Early Orthodontics.
Well,
they're the same, right? Doc, are they the same?
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
To have access to emergency
$30 the same as this.
Okay, 13 years, versus 25 to 30. People initially
well, this is it's got straight talk about crooked teeth. That one's up.
That's an older book.
Okay, I don't see the new book.
I believe that's been 6 years now.
Yeah, I don't see the new book up here.
From 100,000 to 2.5 million.
No, you're talking about
It's like the cover of the book. You have it on your start working on this.
well, it's on
this
New Early Orthodontics.
1865.
Let's see what it is.
Mortgage, where it's all about you.
What are you talking about?
0500. Affordable interest.
Oh, yeah.
NewEarlyOrthodontics.com.
Okay, let me look at that.
Being accused of a crime can ruin your life. Get help with highly respected, skilled trial attorney Joe Sarah. He's offering a free.
I got one right now, maybe.
$500 off his services.
Because you don't care if we do one or two, right?
There's a lot of buzz right now about stem cell therapy. Where should you go to get your best results?
Okay, I got one I can do now.
Karen Rhea has trained over 1,000 medical providers to deliver stem cell therapy. And if they trust her, so can you. Call 303-292-9992 or go to downtownshealthcare.com.
This time of year is known as the...
What time are we meeting them over there?
2 o'clock. So I got to run right after this.
Yeah,
I got to go get the title.
Then you got to meet back here?
Yep. And you know where they're at, right?
Is it the...
To Lakewood. So it's off of Colfax.
Oh, I've never been to his Lakewood. Okay. I've been to the one over in Havana. Tell him to move it to the one in Havana because that's the one I know where it is.
Okay.
I know Ron and Jack Larson personally, and I know their licensed team of experts will negotiate the best possible.
Well, it's even hard to find that website. There's so many others.
What do you mean?
I got it.
When you type in Neo?
Yeah.
You should buy those keywords.
I got her.
Well, it's just got stuff Amazon, PVBR, City One, Yelp, referral list.
Isn't that funny? You type in your name and we come up before you do.
My name?
Neo. Isn't that what you're searching?
Well, I did New Early Orthodontics.
Their entire platform is impeach Trump, but don't tell the American people, lie to them. It's keep Obamacare.
I just read a thing that
they want to rescind the tax.
Hannity's having a little bit of an issue with Fox.
What are they going to go back and say, well, we're going to do
he wasn't he's got a side business, and apparently he wasn't supposed to have a side
What is it?
It's for TV.
An iHeart radio station.
Yeah.
It's a TV?
ED, erectile.
Oh, wow.
He went on there with Dr. Phil.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK. Denver Egress Windows can put an egress window in your home. That means it opens up the square footage legally, and you can be appraised for it because you can't use basements and stuff unless there's an escape route. What I love is they add safety, protection, beauty, value, and durability to your home, all of it. They can rebuild an old window well and window, or put with beautiful composite material, or they can put one where there never was egress, just right through the foundation, or they can even do walkout basements with flat lots and terrace down to a beautiful patio area. You have to see it to believe it. Go to their website, DenverEgressWindow.com, or call them for an estimate, or for a free, always a free estimate, 720-626-4221. Good people, great products, a lifetime of durability here. You don't do it again when they do it. 720-626-4221. Protect your foundation. DenverEgressWindow.com. Angelica had her insurance expire, and she had an accident one day later. Oh my God, this is terrible. By the way, we're working behind the scenes on those other terrible cases you just heard about, people being ripped off. Anyway, Angelica, tell us what happened with your accident. It was the very next day. Are you positive that you were expired?
Yes, sir.
What kind of insurance?
I am with American National.
American National. Now, it was American National, and you had an expiration date on your policy. Were you planning to re-up with them?
Actually, Tom, to clarify, I had just purchased a new car, and within 30 days, unbeknownst to me, I had to put the new vehicle on there. I actually had coverage on the old vehicle well into next year.
Okay, so the old policy went well into next year, and when you buy a new car, most companies will extend coverage automatically for 30 days. And you're telling me the accident happened on the 31st day.
Yes, sir.
That sounds like a technicality. I hope it can. Now, Jeremy is with Compass. By the way, they're not your company. I'm just calling them as our expert, unless they are with you. But Compass Insurance Group, who was your insurance? American National what?
Insurance.
Okay, I just never heard of them. Okay, so Jeremy, what happens if you know this happens with me when I get a car. You guys say, "Oh, don't worry, Tom, you're insured for 30 days." What happens on that 31st day? Are you totally without coverage?
You would be, yeah.
Oh,
it's tough. It's a tough situation for sure.
My gosh!
A lot of companies don't even extend out 30 days. So that the idea there is, there's an extension. You go to the car dealership on, Saturday morning.
Of course.
You call the next week, but I'm not saying this is my thought, but the insurance company's thought process is, at that point you've had ample opportunity to update.
So Jeremy, what though? Here would be when does it extend from when to when?
From the date of purchase. So every company is going to have, whether it's 30 days, 15 days, whatever their rule is, they're going to have, it extends 30 days in this case from the date of the
Angelica,
purchase of the new car.
Are you sure the purchase was made on that day?
Honestly, yes, Tom. I purchased it on the 25th of August. I got into a wreck September 25th. There are 31 days. I'm sorry. Yep, in September. So it just kind of.
Oh my
it was
God!
31 days in October. August. I'm all confused. So yes, I'm positive.
What did your company?
Which way? Huh?
What did your company say?
Currently, right now, I am trying to just beg and plead with the board. So the board will be meeting tomorrow morning. The car is still in the impound. It's in pretty bad shape. I'm trying to gather letters.
Was this a brand new car?
It was a 3-year-old car. So
okay.
It's a 2015 model.
Okay. And, jeez. I don't know, man. But it was all done 100%. There's no hook or no little loophole. And
I purchased gap insurance. When I called the dealership, they told me that gap insurance isn't going to do anything if the insurance company doesn't do anything.
Right.
And they were just more interested in getting me in a new car.
Yeah. How much did you pay for this car?
So the initial payment is around $20,000.
Wait a minute. You may have forced coverage. Do you have a loan?
Yes.
Sometimes there are blanket policies with finance companies that automatically cover their uncovered assets. It doesn't cover you. It covers the cost of the loan. Isn't that right, Jeremy?
Yeah, that's a great point. So depending on, the financing company and how they work, there certainly could be a potential for some sort of forced place coverage.
Yeah, forced place is usually automatic, Jeremy. It protects them, but it will only protect the amount of the loan. But then that insurance company comes after you, too. They try to get it back. Do you know the name of your lender?
I don't. I know I purchased the car through Echo Park, and it was through their bank.
Well, but who's the? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't worked, Tom. I don't have all the paperwork and everything on me.
I hope this doesn't
be worth following up.
I hope this doesn't turn into a bankruptcy. I'm telling you, some people have been put into bankruptcy because of this. We've had it happen.
Yeah, that's my fear. As a single working mom, that is my biggest fear.
Well,
right
if you're a working mom, okay, you lost your trade. You just lost your trade, right? Or did you not have a trade?
I had a trade.
So it's there. It's theirs. It's not yours. And now you have a loan you can't pay. How much is the loan?
So the loan is $20,000.
$20,000.
Yeah.
Okay, you could have a bankruptcy, and I'm not bragging or happy, but I'm saying, sometimes you don't have a choice. There might even be, I don't know, there might be something. Do you know if it's totaled or if it can be fixed?
I mean, it's pretty smashed in the front. My door and the airbag deployed. My door was a little having a hard time.
You got to get an estimate because and seriously, I'm not like trying to encourage a bankruptcy. I'm saying it's there for precisely situations where people just have, a medical problem, a divorce, a death, or maybe something like this unforeseen with you. Why did you wait, Angelica?
It wasn't made clear to me. I had given them the information. In fact, all my insurance information is written on the paperwork.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't realize that it was something that I was solely responsible for calling in. That wasn't something.
Well, you thought it was automatically going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, people. I hope people hear this. Now, listen. I would look for forced place coverage. That's the next best thing. And Wink and Wink, I hope you don't need them. I'm serious, but I'm going to give it to you. Winkandwink.com, Mike and Gigi Wink, just to consult them about a bankruptcy. I hope you don't need it. Who knows? There might be a strategy there. If you threaten that, maybe they can do something. 303-410-1720. All right, we have to take a quick break. Speaking of cars and crashes, Joe Lazzara is a criminal defense attorney. And if you ever get into an accident for a DUI, your life's going to be upside down. If you get a ticket for a DUI, it's pretty much upside down too. He defends people, but it's not what you think. It's not like, hey, good for you, you drank and you drove, let's get away with it. No, he helps you get through the system, because sometimes you just have to take your punishment, but you have to do it in a way that will minimize the impact on your life. There are other times, of course, that really you were falsely accused, or perhaps you just miscalculated, and he's going to help you. But don't forget, you can really avoid these DUIs with Uber or Lyft or a designated driver. Here's Joe's number, 303-429-6200, 303-429-6200, LazzaraLegal.com.
Freakiest freaks I've ever seen.
This report is brought to you by Indeed.com.
Man, this is so sad for her. God, it's so sad.
So I tell Tom, Belco, that my son went through this thing, they did not have force coverage.
They told you they did.
Green Valley Ranch at this
Well, they settled for a lot less than what they would have got.
No, they internally covered. Some banks internally.
They got paid. Plus, they got paid what you paid. They got paid. Dan, yeah, I do. Dan, there's no way that Belco Credit or any other finance
They said that. They told me that.
So they don't have master coverage on their fleet
That's what they told me.
of cars that they finance.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what they told me.
Well,
I don't know.
You know it's not true. I mean, come on.
Well, then they double dip then, you're saying.
Yeah, but they're allowed to because you owe the money.
And HR professionals can post job
They
openings with
if they have force coverage, they can get paid all they want.
and communicate with candidates from an online dashboard.
Hey, who do you recommend for a medical broker, medical insurance broker?
For health insurance,
Yeah.
Integra Insurance Group.
Integra.
You don't do better. Talk to John Sr. or Johnny. It's 303-4. What is it again?
Integra?
Integra. I have it on the tip of my tongue. 4,500 or 5,500. 455-5500. Right?
I think
I was just standing there when line 1 came in. That's my bus driver from Jeffco. He goes and meets with them on Wednesday, and he really just wants to know, should he bring an attorney with him?
No, he doesn't. But John, what's his name?
I thought last John.
466-5500.
Oh, 466.
Yep.
That's not right.
No, 303-466.
So I don't know if you want him to come on the show or not.
Maybe.
Yeah, to ask.
Yeah, we'll take him.
Okay, so I talked to the guy at CMP.
John is.
Yes. He said that if you're going to transfer it from your company name to your name, you just
changing. I wonder if they've got.
I can't wait.
Interstate stuff going on that gives you competitive insurance.
There's definitely stuff out there, yes.
I'm not sure if we have that. Did they pass that interstate thing? Commerce?
They have not.
Not yet. The only thing is the fine.
Yeah.
If you don't have insurance, you don't have to pay a fine like they used to.
Right. I know they got rid of that. Trump did.
Thanks to what's his face, or else Obamacare would be totally dead.
You know what? I think this is how they put it in. I think this is.
Put what in?
This thing.
No way. I'll when I hear back from, I'll let you know, but no way. There's no way, Jose.
Doesn't it bother you when people get screwed and there's nothing you
Then
can
it
do
would
about
be two.
I think they cut that out of there too.
What are you guys talking
about?
about?
Right there.
I'm really curious because I hear you guys arguing.
We're not arguing. We're discussing, Tom.
Why is that there?
Not this. That's
just show them the one. Just show them the one.
There's a different level.
Just show them the one. Jeez, you're killing me.
That is ugly.
What is that?
That's wrong, is what it is. Is there a step down?
No.
Well, that's wrong.
But why would they even do it? Is my whole point.
Look at where they cut these things out.
Why though?
Gotta see that.
We're missing.
I'm Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK.
I don't know, my earpieces, my headset's not working anymore. Yeah, it finally went out. 303-713-8255. Yeah, I can't.
Are you kidding me?
No, I can't.
Hold on.
It's okay. Rocky's Autos, we've been talking about car accident stuff. Rocky's Autos, 63rd and Federal. All you have to do is go there, and everything is taken care of from beginning to end, and we're talking financing, 40 lenders to choose from, and they have a program for you when it comes to down payments. Whatever you need, they got 303-713-TALK. No, it's the plug. By the way, Rockies is 303-426 2626 426 2626. That's Rockies, 63rd and Federal, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 7. They have one of the largest selection of used cars. So if you go there one day and they don't have what you want, they probably will have it in the next few days. Give us a call. We have lines open. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Okay, let's talk and see what we can do for you. No, they don't work, Mark. Oh, you plugged them in somewhere else? Thank you very much. Okay, I finally have something here that, all right, let's see. That volume's not going to work. Okay, so let's talk to, it's not my headset, it's the plug. So, Mitchell, what's going on? I'm sorry for the confusion here. Mitchell, what's going on?
Hey, good morning.
What's happening with you?
Well, not much at this point in the time. I am curious to know, I got an employment situation. It may go in.
Are you the bus? Can we mention who you are?
Don't call my last name, but yeah, you can talk.
Well, yeah, the bus driver. right?
Yeah, right.
You called and inquired about a bus that was very, very hot on hot days, and you have kids with special needs on the bus.
Right.
And so you were wondering if in fact there is something that can be done, or what is the law, and we have no idea. So we checked it out. And here's the deal. We were just simply making some phone calls, and you get suspended. Now, what reason did they give you for suspending you, sir?
Okay, I was placed on administrative leave.
Yes.
I went in and I went in to go talk to one of the board directors.
Yeah.
All right, that gentleman was on the phone. His secretary came out, and...
Yeah, but why were you placed... I don't understand any of it. Why would you be placed on any kind of a leave because of this, or suspension? This does not make sense to me.
Me either, but okay, so I went in to go I made a comment to the secretary who came back out, and my comment was, he will know who I am later. I guess she interpreted that as a threat.
Well, then so they're saying it has nothing to do with you calling the radio show.
Correct. That's what Jeffco administration's telling me.
But you need, listen, let's talk about this. Hold on. Just hold on a sec, okay? And I'll come back to you. Because I don't want to belittle this. This is a serious issue, and I hope it's not retribution for whistleblowing. By the way, we have a free book available we're going to tell about coming back on the new early orthodontics. And if you have kids, you're going to want to know about this. It could save you thousands on orthodontics. Coming up. I went out to the Art of Granite, and I met...
Try this again, because once in a while, if you wiggle it, it works. But testing, 1, 2, 3.
He's basically saying, plumber to your house for $39. No more HVAC. He's just saying they're going to be so busy it's not going to matter.
I'm sorry. Can I turn it on and test it here or not? Can you put me in like something that I can do? Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing.
Totally dead? That's crazy, man.
It just is. You know what? Wait a minute. It is working because I can hear. Wait, it's working now. It's working. Good. It is working, I guess, now. I'll just here. Do you need these, Mark?
No, I'm good. I got these work fine.
So it's just every once in a while that thing gives out. iHeartRadio.
Here, how about one of you use these in the jack and see if these work?
No, these are working.
You got it.
It's not the headset, though. We verified that. These always work everywhere else.
Well,
but this jack, every once in a while, jacks off.
The damn jack.
Is jack
listen, then, if you get in a panic, these are plugged in for you right
good,
here.
thanks.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as their cleaning tune-up, this morning I sent an email.
Okay, now what? We got a problem, Mr. Sir?
No.
No, they just changed it on Fix It.
Fix It. They're running a 93 or it's free coupon again, like they did a few weeks ago.
Dan's list.
How Dan's brain works. Oh my God.
So just bring it. Can you just email me that one just so I?
As we set out to do.
What do you think about that, Kent?
What's that? Oh, the Kavanaugh thing? Well, I think he's being very unfairly attacked. They just came out with somebody at the fraternity that said that he was, I guess, that said, well, they know who the guy that exposed his penis to.
Oh, really?
To the doctor. Yeah.
That one will go away.
They said it was him?
No, they said it was another guy. They knew who the other guy was that she thought
was him.
Well, they're all trying to pin whatever they can.
Did they do a penis lineup?
Like the candy bar lineup. They're all twins. They're all his.
Oh my God. Well,
cookie crumble.
That's a tough situation.
I bet you there has been times where there has been a true penis lineup. I bet there has.
Probably, yeah. I think the worst, the saddest part of this whole thing is the effect it's going to have on his 10 and 12-year-old.
Yeah, but like what I told him,
they're going to school, and you know how the kids are at that age.
If he gets confirmed,
that's a serial rapist.
If he gets confirmed, well, first of all, where they're going to school is going to be it's going to be, I'm sure, a religious school, and I'm sure it's going to be.
Go to a private school from now on, I'm sure.
I think they already do.
Do you still want John Davis for the bus driver?
But people forget shit.
No? Okay.
Yeah. Because
you were two down the road.
For a couple of years, probably.
If he gets confirmed, if he doesn't get confirmed, my God.
It'll go away then. Probably.
Well, he probably won't even have a job as the last job.
No, really?
Can they do that?
Yeah. If he's found guilty of anything.
Well, this is
but
not
it's
a trial.
30 years ago. There's not against any statute of limitations.
This is trying to use him the other dopey man.
Buy a Napa reusable bag today for just 99 cents.
I wonder what the next thing will be. He's the one that blew up the space shuttle when it came back into orbit. He took a tile off of it. We have proof.
That's Napa know-how. One device lasts, exclusions apply, minimum 3 items.
I think I got one of those spots sold. I'll know here in about 10 minutes. Who do you think? Great company, man. Premier Auto Glass. And I told them we'll do their one spot on Fridays. They've been on the referral list forever. It'd be a perfect fit. And they got tons of locations. It's a win-win. And then I just got to think where that other one will fit in. There's a bunch of people I could sell it to, but I don't want to. Because we already have other ones, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So this is what you want, just to get a plumber to your house for 30 minutes.
Right. Well, he says, didn't he say he doesn't want to do that anymore because the screw?
He doesn't want to do HVAC.
Yeah.
Just the plumber. It's going to turn here, man. My guess, I said first snow on the 15th of this month. I might go up to Tiger Run this weekend. That would be fun. Beautiful. I love when it's snowing a little up there, though. I love that area. I used to go up in the dead of winter. I do. We have too. I love Tiger Run. It is just the nicest. The problem is it kills you for all the other parts. But you were telling me there's some other really nice ones around the country.
Oh my God, unbelievable! Outdoor resorts, they're called. Outdoor resorts. They have a chain of them. It's a group.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino, and this hour brought to you by the tale of two different ways of doing things. I'm a consumer advocate. I want you to take me at my word. I want you to call me out on stuff, and I want you to ask information. Now, don't look for trouble, but I mean truly, and I mean this. I recommend people, and I truly want to have everything disclosed, and I want you to love them, so let me know. Like the tale of these two contractors, artofgranite.net, Mitch Fleury, he'll come out, give you a turnkey project from beginning to end with countertops and cabinets, or just counters. Now, here's the deal. He'll do the bathroom free when you have the kitchen done. He doesn't charge for tear out and haul away. And he doesn't charge above his cost on material. He's a direct stone importer. So the bottom line is you're only paying for fabrication and installation. He'll give you a price on the phone. It's that easy. That's artofgranite.net. You can get your price on the phone from artofgranite.net. That's 303-386-5919. 303-386-5919. Now, buy and build's a little different. That's a big warehouse at 4800 Washington Street where you can go with your contractor, you can go alone, you can send your contractor, and you can buy slabs of granite, you can buy cabinets direct from the manufacturer. I mean, pennies on the dollar with light fixtures and plumbing fixtures, and it's for do-it-yourselfers or if you want to run the project with your contractor, basically, okay? Or contractors, if you want to go, you'll make a lot of money because you get stuff dirt cheap, and people expect to pay normal prices. Buyandbuild.net, and that's 4800 Washington Street. So thanks for being here, everyone. We have Kent Lawson from the New Orthodontics. We're going to give away this book. This is unbelievable, and I'm going to tell you how to get it. And if you have kids, you're going to want to know about New Early Orthodontics. I talked about the adult version, which is a little more aggressive, can get people straight teeth in 2 years, and it cures apneas and TMJ because his is not just cosmetic. It straightens the entire jaw and aligns the jaw. We left off talking to Mitchell. I just want to finish up with. Mitchell's a bus driver who talked and inquired about his buses being too hot for the kids, possibly. He just wanted to know. Now, Mitchell, they said when you went in and talked to them and said, will he know your name? Or I don't know. You said he'll know my name in a little while, or what? He'll know me better, or what did you say? Your parting remark?
I don't know exactly what the comment was, verbatim, but
yeah.
The summation was, he'll know this gentleman was not available to speak, so I said, well, he'll know my name soon enough. And I guess the secretary I spoke with misinterpreted that as a threat. So that's why you were suspended. That's what I'm told is why I was put on administrative leave with pay.
But you're getting paid.
I am getting paid
to do nothing.
Exactly.
All right. So what's the next step?
Yeah. Okay. So Wednesday I got a meeting with my terminal director as well as the transportation director.
All right. Well, you'll just explain yourself, right?
Exactly. I don't know. I guess that either they're going to tell me how things are, or I'm going to explain myself. I have no idea. I don't think, you can get an employment attorney if you want. John Davis on a referral list is a great guy if you want one, but I don't know if you need one. I mean, it sounds to me like they just misinterpreted what you meant, and when you were there, what were you talking about to begin with? Why were you there to begin with? Was it about the bus issue? I just wanted to introduce myself to him because
to who?
I've been informed about to the board director at the school.
Because you wanted to tell him about the school bus heat?
Because a member of your staff actually called him and he had been in touch with her, and so
it was about the overheated school buses, right?
That's why I went in there to.
Okay, Mitchell, I think if you're just there and just give an honest assessment of what happened, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I'll ask that you keep us informed, though, okay? Because I don't think you should be punished for inquiring about the hot buses. Arthur, what's going on, Arthur?
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Well, in a nutshell, I got a possession charge in Texas.
A possession of what? For marijuana?
Possession of marijuana.
Wait, it's not legal there?
No, not yet.
God, how silly.
So I got a possession charge for that, and I went to jail for that.
Wait, you went to jail for how long?
2 days. And so on top of that, I got a lawyer, and we went to court, and I showed up in court, and for my...
What's your defense?
I pleaded guilty because it was about the only option they gave me. Well, and so my penalty was a driver's license suspension for 90 days. Even though I wasn't picked up DUI, DWI, it was just I got picked up for possession. That's it.
Yeah.
And so my driver's license was suspended for 90 days.
God, that is so ridiculous.
It is. Well,
golly.
Despite the fact,
are you a Texas resident?
I was. See, I moved here to Colorado because I use it medicinally.
Did you move during the suspension?
Yes.
So and you had somebody drive you?
Yes.
Yeah, right. I'm just kidding, Arthur. It's just you and me. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so what's going on now? Are you driving around illegally?
Well, see, no, I was trying to get a job, and then my license came back with suspension.
Damn it.
My suspension was over 60 days ago.
Why can't you get that removed?
Well, I called up Texas, and they're saying that my suspension isn't over yet, that it's 180 days, and that also I'm required to have an SR22 as well as a drug rehab class, as well as
$100. Come on!
How much pot did you have?
Wait a minute. They're doing all that because of pot. You got to go through drug classes.
Yes, everything.
How much pot did you have? A trunk load or what?
No, I had like a joint.
Oh my God!
You're not going to listen to this, man. Me and you know somebody that spent 2 weeks in jail in Texas for having a roach or a half a joint in his vehicle. It was a long time ago, but it happened.
Dang. Yeah. Well, so now they have me over a barrel, though, see? Because for one thing, the suspension was already supposed to be over with, and there were no other stipulations involved.
How did these other stipulations get added?
Okay, well, the typical penalty for this offense is 180 days suspension, as well as the drug rehab class and the SR22. But I worked the deal with the lawyer and the judge to have that stuff taken off because I couldn't physically handle it medically. I couldn't physically handle going to jail for a month, and I couldn't afford to do the rest of the junk that they wanted me to do. And the judge was reasonable with me, and the judge just went with the 90-day suspension. So really,
hold on. All court records they're written. There's a court record of that. If that happened, they can't go against his ruling.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and that's what they're doing.
No, because you did not go and get a transcript. All court hearings have transcripts.
Okay.
So get a transcript. You should also listen.
Okay.
Arthur, I don't know what you're hoping to we're going to tell you. I mean, we're not going to make a phone call and they're going to change. What they're going to do is they're going to want to see proof. You said the judge threw out the other requirements literally in court in a hearing.
Yeah.
It'll be part of the court record. All courts have records. That will show them. And then you have that summarized and presented to the judge, or not to the judge, to DMV, that it's already been ruled you didn't have to do the other stuff. Or
it's going to take like 30 days or
so.
It's
going to take.
Been out of work for
Arthur, it's going to take some. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Yep, it's going to take a while. I don't know what to tell you now. Joe Lazzara, you could contact him. Joe is a criminal defense attorney. He knows his way through motor vehicle. What were you going to say, Mark?
Well, it's just unfortunate he's not in Texas.
It's terrible, Arthur. It's terrible. I'm wondering if you confess to Denver, if they can just start you from scratch because they don't care about the marijuana. If you just said to Colorado, I want to get a license and here's my situation, they might, when they see the record, they might just say, okay, fine. I mean, really, because it's not a crime here. I don't know. They might just say, you know what, maybe we can just start from scratch.
I think they have a pact with Texas. I don't think that would happen. They've got some kind of agreement. All these things are interconnected. It sucks.
We have some lines open at 303-713-TALK. We're talking to Jason now, 303-713-8255. And, Jason, what is happening?
I called you guys last week about a dealership down in Canyon City called Lidner Chevrolet.
Okay, what is the issue? Let's get to the issue with the dealership.
The issue is they gave me 5 final prices, and I got my credit ran twice through my bank because they told me 2 different prices.
Yes.
I'm not worried about my credit. I've got great credit, so I'm not worried about that.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried about when I showed back up to the dealership with the second check from the bank. I showed up and said, okay, here's a check, and they say, oh, no, we need another $600 more.
Okay, so what you're saying is they keep footballing the price. Every time you get to the price, then it's like or more like fishing on the hook. They just keep pulling it back and
switch. Yeah.
But Tom, he wants to get an attorney.
Well, hold on though. But Jason, wait. Here's the deal. If you had a written deal, they can't just add prices. Verbal contracts aren't going to be accepted. Hold on, and we'll examine your deal. Okay, let's examine it and see what you have. So hold on, and we might even get an attorney to give you some advice. All right. One Clear Choice Garage Doors for your best garage door service. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. You won't find better than One Clear Choice Doors. It's that simple. If you have a broken spring, you have an emergency, it's One Clear Choice Doors. If you simply want a lubrication and tune-up and inspection, that's all free. Ask for the Martino Special. Or you have an opener you want to buy, they start at $333. 303-565-6409. That's 565-6409. OneClearChoiceDoors.com.
This report is sponsored by Napa. A couple of
Earlier problems on the Highway Drive that seem to have cleared up. Westbound I-70, well, there's a little bit of something there approaching Quebec. Possible crash there off to the shoulder. Watch out for some mild backups there. The rest of the Highway Drive in fairly decent shape. And big improvements on inbound Pena Boulevard. Earlier slowing between Green Valley Ranch and Tower has eased up a bit, so you might want to head out to the airport while you still have a chance to get there in a reasonable amount of time. Weather forecast, about a 10% chance of afternoon thunderstorms today with a cool high of 73. Right now, mostly cloudy skies in Denver and 56. With your traffic and weather, I'm Pete Wagner, 630 K-How.
Right now, 5-quart jugs of Napa full synthetic motor oil are only $18.99. And with every purchase, Napa will donate a portion to the Intrepid Fallen Heroes Fund. General states pricing, sale price does not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees.
Hey, did I do brought to you by?
Wow, you look
Somebody.
Thanks. Okay, I gotta know what you're
I didn't do, you didn't hear me do Fix It, right, guys?
$100 creams or lotions.
No.
I'll let you in on a little secret. It's the ultimate HA formula.
They have a 93 or it's free deal.
Hyaluronic acid and collagen.
That's what Dan said their new coupon is.
Good.
Hydrates my skin and really well.
It's about time they did that.
It's about time they get it locked in. When we were boarding the airplane coming back from Hawaii, they finally did it right. They boarded
shut up.
From the front first, and then to the back.
You know what I've seen that was really good? They opened up both doors and did front and back.
I've had that in not Hawaii, Mexico. In fact, almost every time in Mexico, because they don't have those.
Because you go on the tarmac, right?
Yeah, you literally walk off
I hate
a big ladder
when they do
or stairs.
United
was decent.
Yeah, I like United. I like Frontier. Oh, Frontier's a lousy airline, but I like assigned seating.
I hate Frontier. I upgraded our seats this time. I didn't do business class.
You have a lot of room.
Seats.
GoCamSolar.com/troubleshooter gets you a free analysis. GoCamSolar.com/troubleshooter. Now, Cam Solar is all about saving you money. It's a lifetime investment, but you can sell it with the house because you own it. You don't have to make any down payments. It's a great company. They have a free site evaluation, and that's GoCamSolar.com/troubleshooter. So, Jason, here's what I want to know. When you went to the dealership and you kept getting different prices, did they write it up on a contract?
On their typical white piece of paper that they write down the breakdown of it.
But when you went to the bank the last time and they added $600, was that a contract?
Between me and the bank, yes, but I mean.
Wait, hold on. Wait. You went and got what contract with the bank?
Financing.
Okay. In order to have a finance deal with the bank, you have to have a contract to show them from the dealership.
Oh, yes.
So what did the bank use as a contract to base its financing on?
The number that the white piece of paper showed that the salesman.
Okay, no. Banks will not write loans on a white piece of paper. Banks need to see a contract or they won't write a loan. So I don't understand this. The bank literally gave you a check, which was a car loan.
Yes, I've got a check on my certified check. It says to fill out the VIN and year and all that stuff on the check with the amount of the price.
And you must have a really good relationship then with this bank.
That's how Capital One works.
Yeah. No, because they did it before getting a security agreement. They have no security agreement with you. Because in order to get a security agreement, they have to have a contract. And in order to get a contract, you would have a price, and therefore, they couldn't change it. You would have a contract. So somehow, some way, you didn't have a contract for the price, and they added $600. Is that right?
This will be time number 5 that they added more money to it.
Well, then why do you keep dealing with them, Jason? I'm serious. Why?
I don't. That last time when I walked in from with the check from my bank,
yeah,
I said, okay, here's the deal. Take the $600 off and take this check. I take the truck and I leave, or
right.
I don't know. You
yeah.
know,
What's the name? What's the name of the dealer?
Lidner Chevrolet in Canyon City.
They probably were calculating money on financing and weren't getting it, so they started okey-dokeying them.
Jason, I'm happy you walked away from them. So you did the right thing, man. I mean, but obviously, if you had a written contract, they couldn't do it. You just had figures written on a piece of paper. Is it misleading? I think so. But I don't think you really, I don't think you had a contract. But, you know, that's up to a judge to decide. So what were you calling about? What can we help you with? Other than warning people to stay away from this place.
Yeah, absolutely. But I guess if I had any recourse, because it kind of perturbs me, because I really wanted that truck. But
what kind of recourse?
Just, you know, if I can go, like I even went as far as to call the general manager to see if we can squash the $600 so I don't have this check floating around.
And what did he say?
He never called me back.
All right. Well, they suck then. What is it called? Litner?
Lidner, L-I-N-D-N-E-R.
Libner. Libner. Okay.
Yeah.
Libner. I got it. Libner. Okay. Well, they suck. I mean, I don't know what to say. But, Jason, certainly I don't see that you have some kind of suit. I mean, I don't know what the hell you sue for. What would you... The only thing I see you would sue for is breach of contract. But you'd have to prove you had a contract, and then they breached it. And then you want to save $600, and it's going to cost you. You're not going to get attorney's fees. It's going to cost you at least $3,000 just to get it into some kind of a lawsuit form and serve them. Something like this would be about $3,000, and then I mean I don't. You were just toying around with that, right? Because you don't. This would have to be out of total anger and no sense of financing or no sense of getting even financially. It would simply be to be a gnat. Well, if you want to be a gnat and make them answer a lawsuit, and they'd only answer and get it dismissed, it would only have a short life, but it would be a pain in their ass for a little while. It'll cost you about $3,000 to $5,000, and you don't get the truck.
The lawyers are probably a little bit far-fetched because I don't need the truck that bad, but I was just seeing if there was a way to go down there and talk to someone and say, hey, you guys did this.
I think they suck. You know what? I think we can do that for you. In other words, we'll say, listen, we got this complaint, and it sounds outrageous. And we can't believe that the general manager would not even call back a customer. I mean, I would say that. If all of your saying is true, I want to give them the benefit. Now, at this Libner place... Libner Chevrolet, right?
Correct.
What's the name of the GM that did not call you back?
I'm not sure the GM because they sent me over to his voicemail, but I talked to the sales manager the day we went.
Who's the sales manager?
His name's Joe, and then Patrick was my sales guy.
Yeah, they must not care, or they must not need customers.
No, I told Joe straight up sitting there. I said, hey, we got a yes or no answer here. Yes, we do the deal. We're good to go. No. And you're going to have a dissatisfied customer. Plus, my friend that just bought a truck from Mike Shaw the other day, he lost out on that sale, too.
Well, you know what?
Over $600.
If you want us to call, Suzanne, get whatever info. I don't mind calling him. I'd like to get him back on for Car Day. I really would. Katie, what's going on with you, Katie? What's happening?
Hey, my son purchased a boat in early August. 2 weeks after having it, hit an unmarked sandbar at Cherry Creek Reservoir. So he had damage, but he did have insurance. So he's got the boat in the shop right now, was given a figure of how much the damage is, received a check from Geico for the damages.
Yeah.
And now he's being told by the boat shop there's more damages. And he's going to need to file another claim. So I need to know what advice to give him.
Well, no, it's okay to have an auxiliary claim. That's not unheard of. It's called an auxiliary claim. It often happens once they dig into it. There's additional damage. As long as he paid his deductible, he should not have to pay another dime.
That was my concern. If he's filing another claim, will he have to do
No,
another deductible?
no. Was it all part of the same damage, are they saying?
All part of the same damage?
No, he doesn't pay another. No. He doesn't pay another thing. What he does, if it's all part of the same, you ask the shop to put in an auxiliary claim.
Auxiliary claim.
Now, your son should not get involved. Usually, the shop will contact the adjuster directly and get the approval. They should really, if it's a good company, who's the insurance company?
It's Geico.
No, you should have no problem. If you do, Katie, you can call us back. We always answer 303 Martino, either by message or whatever, but we listen to every single message, 303-627-8466, and say, I'm Katie, who is on the phone about the boat repair and the insurance claim, and we'll remember it. Okay? Jay, you want advice on cell phone?
Yeah, I need a new phone.
Are you talking about a carrier, or are you talking about the product?
A product. I just replaced the phone, but the phone is it drops calls, and it's a Sony. It's a good brand and everything. It's just weaker than I had a Nexus before.
Drop calls are almost never the phone.
Well, see, when I had a Nexus before, it was the Google Nexus 5X. I didn't drop calls like I do on this phone. Like when I'm driving by Mile High Stadium, it'll just drop the call. Whereas before, I could get all the way through, no problem.
It could be a setting.
Radio.
It could be a setting.
Radio. Yeah. Oh, you think it's a setting?
Yeah. I was dropping a lot of calls one time on Verizon. I don't have Verizon anymore, but it doesn't matter. It was a good service. This woman walked me through resetting the carrier thing. I don't know what it was, but I'm telling you, all of a sudden it jumped from 2 bars to 4 bars. I can't tell you what I did, but usually the phone store can tell you how to do that, or if you call. Who's your carrier, did you say?
It's T-Mobile.
If you call them up and ask them, is there a way to reset carrier settings, or I'm getting low coverage or drop calls, I think that might be one thing. But if what kind of a phone do you have?
Right now it's a Sony.
Okay. Sony's never made really great phones. I'm not blaming Sony for the call dropping. But the 2 best-selling phones in the world, you have Apple and you have Samsung. The 2 best-selling phones in the world, and that's for a reason. They're great phones. It's just whatever system you like better.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried Samsungs? They're damn. If you're on the Droid and you like Droid, Samsung can't be beat.
It's been a long time, so maybe it's time to go back.
Well, what are you on now? You have a Sony, so you don't have an iPhone.
Correct.
All right, but if you want an iPhone, I don't think you'll go wrong with an iPhone. But for sure, Samsung is so damn proven. Oh my goodness, they're just great phones.
Tom, did you tell him how easy iPhones are?
Yeah, I love iPhones.
I know. All do
Mark doesn't like iPhones. We love iPhones.
I just feel bad for the poor Chinese kids that build them and commit suicide.
That's not true. Listen, this is a true deal. Coming back, you'll find out how to get this book, New Early Orthodontics. It was written by Kent Lawson. It's literally a quick read. You can read it in almost a sitting or two, and it's got like 75 pages. To sum up the New Early Orthodontics, you don't really just put on braces and bully the teeth. And he'll explain that coming back. So I want you to call if you have any questions. You will save thousands, but here's what's better. Your children's mouths will be aligned. What does that mean? Well, you'll see. You'll see. Fix It 24/7. We'll get a plumber to your home or an electrician for $39 and find any single problem you may have for just $39, no matter how long it takes. And if you have the work done, you won't find better value. They will do the work and credit you not $39, but the full $39 you won't pay, plus $77 off any repair. That's Fix It 24/7. And that is 303-5... no, I say that every single time. 720-526-3939. Why do I do that every time? 720-526-3939. Their website, spectacular, fixmyhome.com.
This is Denver's Talk Station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart Radio station.
I told him I'm talking to that guy personally right after this. I understand what happened now. Did you see the second email?
Oh, I didn't see that.
No, here's why it's there. Okay. And trust me, I don't care why it's there. It's crazy. It should never have been done. There's linoleum underneath some of it, and that's where they put that thing. They originally didn't want to pay for the linoleum to be pulled up. So therefore, one's just a hair bit higher, and that's why they have that transition there.
Okay.
That's the only reason. So even if that's true and they didn't want it to begin with, to save the money, they should have never have done it. Never have done it.
But why is that crooked? Why do they have that crooked?
That I can't answer because he didn't. I don't think it is crooked. I don't think it is crooked. I think maybe I don't know. I don't know what the hell it's crooked for.
It sure is. It's crooked from the floor anyway.
Do you think maybe the linoleum? That's where they cut? Which would be weird. Why would it transition even if it used to be linoleum?
Even if they didn't take the linoleum up, who would have wanted something like that?
What do you mean?
So you're saying like linoleum was here?
No, linoleum right now I believe is here. The flooring was put right over the top.
Right.
So this is a little taller than this.
No, I understand that, but you're saying that if the linoleum was crooked here with that before.
That's my guess, yes. The transition from the linoleum was at this angle. I have no idea why. No idea why. And what they should have, if that was going to be done, what they should have done is take out enough linoleum to at least straighten it. But really, they should have taken out the linoleum. Don't you think? The consumer didn't realize it. No matter what, the consumer didn't realize it was going to look like this.
Right. He thought.
I know they were being cheap.
They were going to save money because they asked him about that. You shouldn't even ask them about it.
No, you say no. You don't do that.
No, they cut. Look at that. They cut into that. The edging.
So this is a flooring company that did this.
Yeah.
This is the.
You understand though that one part of that wood
was a little
is a little higher.
So that's why they had to have that transition.
But I mean, even the minimum. Why didn't they at least bring it over like that?
They did it straight, then it would have been a nice transition.
Well,
it's still weird you have to have that transition bar anywhere.
I wouldn't have wanted that transition.
I've got a transition
bar.
And
see, that's the other area where they had to do it. For some reason, the one's at an angle. Go back to the other one. I bet you the kitchen was an I still don't understand that weird one. So what used to be here, either what used to be in the kitchen
or here
is linoleum. So all this is here, and then these were hallways maybe with carpet. So really, this transition bar was probably there before.
I've got one.
That I believe. And it doesn't matter. Big deal. That's just a piece of molding.
Right. I've got one from granite to wood.
Does it look good?
Normal. Yeah. Because it transitions. I mean, you can't have the granite go butting up against the wood like that.
Yeah.
Or have a little crack there, so it just goes right over that crack.
I would never. I would never.
This looks weird.
You kick that every. I would do everything possible not to have.
Yeah, I know, but they were saying to tear out the look. You understand that?
Right? No, I know about that.
It's one of these things. Even if that customer
to tear it out.
Even if some of that old linoleum, that's not true.
Yeah.
You can take out the board
underneath. Right.
That stuff's like super glue.
Yep.
It becomes part of it.
Tom Martino here. Okay, to get this book.
Mark, what did you do for us to get this book, The Neo Way?
They go to referrallist.com, they type in Neo, N-E-O in the search, it'll bring them right up to Doc's site, and then scroll down a little and you'll see download here.
It's a PDF, it's the full version of this book. Now listen, his listing on the referral list is called Aurora Orthodontics and TMJ. He also has New Early Orthodontics on there as well.
Yeah, just search Neo or Dr. Lawson or the full names, whatever.
Whatever, and you will get this book. So rather than, if you had, can you explain this in a couple sentences, what you do with children? It's astounding.
Sure. We start seeing them in the office typically as early as age 3 and 4, when the traditional orthodontist may wait till 9, 10, 11.
Now, it doesn't have to be 3 or 4. You could see them at 6 or 7, too.
That's correct.
Right.
We can see them at any age, even adults. But and the book goes into everything from birth on later and talks about the different stages, talks about why we like breastfeeding.
But what do you do for the children during that time? You don't just put braces on.
No, we don't use braces initially, but they can be used later if need be, but over half the cases never need braces.
Do you hear that? Over half never even need them. So they wear mouthpieces at night, isn't that a
Yes, that's pretty much it. Nighttime plus an hour in the evening, and basically that could change habits. We also have them see a therapist monthly for a couple of years and make sure all those habits are changed so that the jaws develop normally.
And if you do need braces, it's cheaper because you only need them for a shorter amount of time.
Yes, that's right. And we do have guaranteed programs where it doesn't cost them total if we see them for these early stages, and then later for braces, as if it doesn't cost them any more than when they would go to just do a traditional treatment with braces.
Most of the time, it saves you money over normal orthodontics. So get this book, The Neo Way, N-E-O, The Neo Way, or just search Neo or Dr. Kent Lawson or orthodontics on the referral list at referrallist.com. Gary has a comment for the guy that was dropping cell phone calls. Go ahead, Gary. What's happening?
Hey, Tom. I have T-Mobile, and at my prior residence, we had no cell phone reception, so T-Mobile gave us this deal that you plug into your Wi-Fi, and when you're at home, all your calls go through Wi-Fi. But when I would leave the house, I always had a problem with calls dropping, and after numerous conversations with T-Mobile, they told me when I leave the house to turn the Wi-Fi off on the phone. And after that, I never had an issue.
Do you know why? I know why, because I do that too. Once in a while, when it has a weak Wi-Fi, it prefers it over cell.
Yeah.
And it makes for sketchy reception. That's a really good comment. You really should have your Wi-Fi off unless you have a good Wi-Fi signal, and you're absolutely ready to take that signal. Now, Tom wants to talk about mice getting in. Go ahead, Tom. What's happening?
Well, we've got areas around the base of our home where mice have gotten in, and they've kind of gnawed away at the plate that sits on top of the foundation. And we did get a mitigation company to come in and put bait stations around, but that's it. You know, I was wondering if you had somebody that...
We used to have some really good critter people on the referral list. Do we still have them? We have...
They basically only work one area now.
Oh, they only work one area.
Way up north.
Way up north.
Well,
did you think about
Broomfield, and we have Black Widow exterminators?
Now, Black Widow...
That's not what he was looking
No.
for.
But Black Widow does, I think, other critters as well, don't they? Yeah, and Paul, he's really good.
How about a couple cats, man?
He's looking for somebody who will fill the holes on the side of his house.
Wait, Tom, is that what you're looking for? People to fill the holes?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of exterior do you have?
It's just, I don't know.
Siding, stucco, brick?
Yeah, what is it?
Siding. It's siding.
What kind of siding? Do you know?
No.
Is the siding cut into, the actual siding? They cut through it?
No, they go underneath the siding.
Got you.
And they're chewing away at the wood that sits on top of the plate, or the plate that sits on top of the foundation.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Are they going after the sheathing on your wood? In other words, it's like a plywood exterior sheathing, and then the siding's over that? Or is it more of a foam core? Do you know?
We don't have foam.
Okay.
They do have sheathing. There's sheathing in there.
This is an excellent job for, like, handymen, because you're not going to get a siding company to come out. And
I know that.
They're going to want to re-side. No, seriously. Now, by the way, if this was like K&H, because they have their warranty period and warranty crew, they do stuff like this. Even though it's not under warranty, they would charge you a reasonable fee and do it. But, Mark, who do we have for that?
Well, we've got a couple, just type in handyman. But the interesting part, you would think maybe you just run some kind of... like, I don't know, what,
it's underneath. It's underneath the siding, so it's not like it looks bad, right? You can't see it from the street.
True.
He just wants to plug it up. And you know that spray foam works really well.
That's not a bad idea.
It goes in, I mean, you can do that. It goes in and just expands, and it'll just fill the hole.
Yeah, but they can eat through that.
Oh, they eat through that.
Something like kind of metal screening or something.
Yeah, metal screening or the...
I know what you mean.
Steel wool.
And
see,
so
my knees are messed up. I'm going in for knee replacement in the month, so I can't get down there.
No, of course not.
Do it.
And hey, how long did you wait to get your knee done?
36 years.
Why do I always hear that with knees? I'm not kidding. People put it off forever. You're going to be so happy when you're done, man.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Did you try? I'm curious if you tried stem cell therapy, or was it too far gone?
Oh yeah. It was. I'm 72.
Yeah.
It was originally injured when I was 19.
Oh my God.
And then the meniscus was torn.
Yeah.
And at 36 I went in and actually had the meniscus taken out because it kept popping out.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Here's the thing. Yeah, you're probably too far gone, but it is something I want people to know, and like Mark said, people wait too long. Now, Genesis, I'm not saying he'll go and patch those, but he might know people to do it as well. Genesis Total Exteriors, because he does a lot of work. He does, the roofs, the gutters, the siding, the windows, the decks, the basements, kitchens, and he's a straight-up guy, for sure. GenesisTotalExteriors.com, and that's Mark Szymanski. He's someone you can trust. Now, as I said, he may have a small crew, but I doubt it. Do you think he might do repairs like that? No, he's too busy. But he might know someone. 303-679-8509. But by all means, if you have home improvements, 303-679-8509. Let's talk to Jason, who has a problem with Yamaha. Jason, what's going on with Yamaha?
Where do I start?
Uh-oh. Well, hold on. Tell me what kind of vehicle we're talking about.
It's a brand new AR-195. Well, actually, it's still new. But
what is an AR-191? What is that?
It's an AR-195. It's a jet boat.
Oh, a jet boat. Is this one of these single ones? Like they look like just little watercraft, like a motorcycle?
Oh no!
It's a ski boat, man.
Oh,
it's
a ski boat. It's a substantial ski boat. Okay.
Yes.
What's the problem? If you had to sum it up,
it's a good-sized boat.
What's the problem?
About 16, 17 months ago, I bought this boat brand new from what is the name of the dealership? I'm kind of drawing a blank because
it's okay. It's okay. So what happened?
Well, anyway, I bought the boat brand new from them. First day taking it out, it was vibrating like it was going to fall apart. I mean, it was
the
bad.
First day. That's the prop usually, right? The prop is out of balance.
Well, actually, with this, it's called an impeller.
It's a jet boat,
right? That's right. Exactly. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. So actually, it was Vickery Motorsports is who it was.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, so I took the boat back into them, told them what was going on. Come to find out, they had put the wrong impeller in.
Ooh.
And he said that was the reason why it was vibrating so bad. Okay, so they switched it, they changed the impeller. Took it back out again, boat still was not performing. It wasn't vibrating as bad, but it still wasn't performing.
These are pretty.
And they're a supercharged boat. I mean, they're supposed to, they're supposed to be fast. They're supposed to be, for skiing, tubing, all that great stuff.
Wow, they're nice looking, man.
But so I took it in again, and come to find out, they tell me again, oh well, one of their technicians or whatever had an emergency and had to leave, and he put the wrong impeller in again.
Now,
so this is twice.
How many total times has it been in the shop?
It's still in the shop to this day.
So this is How long has it been in there?
Well, see, so let me get to it.
How long? Just how long? Give me a time. Give me a time. How long?
At the new dealership, it's been in there since June 14th.
Oh my goodness! The whole season is going.
2 seasons already. My first season, it's been gone.
Wait, you mean the first season in 2017?
Yes.
Holy crap!
Yes.
So what are they doing about it? It seems to me they can find the right impeller. They have these things are all over the place.
Yeah, and that's why I say it's been a drawn out long story, and I've just been tossed around all over the place.
But there are boats. Correct me if I'm wrong. There are Yamahas, AR-195s that do not do this vibration, right?
No, and the vibration now is gone. Now with the performance.
Jason, I just asked a question and you just glossed right over. Are there Yamaha AR-195s that do not vibrate like this?
Correct.
Okay, good. So yours...
And ironically enough, I have a friend of mine that's also named Jason, has the same year, make, and model.
And does it vibrate?
No.
Why? They got to be able to tell you.
Well, and again, it was just a run around, oh, it's the impeller. So when I called Yamaha... It's
not the impeller if it keeps doing it, it's the drive shaft.
Right. Well, and actually, they all checked that out, and they're saying it's just fine. So when it was at Tri-City Cycles, from the third time that I had took it in, and they replaced it, well, I told them, well, it's not, the vibration's gone now. Now it has no speed, it has no get-up and power, and it seems like the supercharger's not kicking in. So the dealer was like, well, we have the engine and the supercharger turns down until you get up to 10 to 12 hours, and then we'll turn it up so that way you can't cause me down.
Yeah,
like,
you know what they're saying? They're saying they can't figure it out. That's what they're saying.
Exactly.
No, I would be pissed too, man. I don't know what to say. I mean, we can call them for you.
Well, so here, but I mean, like I said, this is a long story and it's drawn out.
Yeah, but there's but it's a simple story. If you just keep telling me they can't fix it, it's not that complicated.
No. See, this is the thing. So this is what they said it was, that they were going to turn it up. So I was like, oh, cool, all excited. So they said, bring it in for its service maintenance, and then we'll turn everything up. Right. And you get to 10 to 12 hours. I brought it in. He's like, I never said that. There's no such a thing. And
so
I'm like,
right now, it's in a new shop, and they can't get it to stop vibrating. Is that right?
The vibration is gone now. It's the performance now that they can't fix.
And the reason the vibration is gone is because they probably impeded it so it doesn't give you power, and the power is what caused it to vibrate.
Yeah, well, see, where it's at now is Tri-City Cycles.
Are they good?
Cycles, they're giving me the runaround too, and it's in Tri-City Cycles is the one that it's been there since June 14th.
Well, who's giving you the runaround, the manufacturer or Tri-City?
Both.
What do you want us to do, Jason? Because otherwise I'm going to grow old. What do you want us to do? Or I already grew old. I might die.
I'm exhausted. I don't know what else to do.
All right. What you have to do is go to the manufacturer's rep. You got to go to a district manager or someone at the manufacturer, and you have to say, look, before I go on YouTube and before I start making crazy noise with this guy called Tom Martino in Denver, please Google him. Just tell him I'm going to go ape crap, and before I do it, please, I'm giving you a chance to make this right. You got to do it, though, Jason. Don't just say it. You got to do it. You got to put it in writing, and you got to call him. What's that?
I mean, that's what I'm calling.
And I'll verify it. And I'll verify it. We'll give you a number to get back to us, email too. You call the guy and you tell him that and say, if you don't believe me, you call them. They have an open investigation, and they're just waiting on me. They're just waiting. Okay, hold on. I'm going way over time. Okay, so please do that, Jason. Crackerjack Mudjacking, you know what they'll do for you? They will make sure that your concrete is repaired without replacing it, if it's not too far gone. About 90% of the time, they can fix it. Crackerjack Mudjacking. What does that mean? That means that they will take your concrete and fill the voids underneath. That causes most of the problems when it comes to concrete. And they can pump this mud slurry with concrete and sand into these voids. Just think of it as reinforcing from the bottom up. It's a permanent fix, better than the plastic fills that are not environmentally friendly and are not permanent. Crackerjack has 60,000 jobs to prove it. Just call them. 303-410-7787. They can get into tight basements and patios or full driveways and garages. CrackerjackMudjacking.com. Don't replace, repair for a fraction of the cost. 303-410-7787.
This report is sponsored by Napa.
For the most part.
Your bike, by the way?
Yeah, I had a Harvard rebuilt.
What kind of bike do you have?
60 400 dirt bike.
Oh, 400cc? Yeah. This is a nice looking boat, man.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. These jet boats are really nice looking, but
they're so
First day you buy a boat,
God almighty.
You don't want a boat.
What is it? The best 2 days of buying a boat is the day you buy it and the day you sell it.
Yeah.
I believe it too, man.
It's true.
This guy had it one day and ran it into us.
Unless you're living on a lake.
Oh, the other guy
evaluations at both
Yeah.
locations.
What is that? Oh, free. Yes, yes, yes.
Complimentary evaluations.
Yes.
And
Definition of a
give
boat.
all of the people that come in for the
There's a hole
evaluation
in the
free
water
hardcover book.
surrounded by.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our free, they get the free book.
Yeah, they get free hardcover.
There's a hole in
books.
there.
Jim's
We'll fix it, dear. Don't they? Doesn't that turn into some raunchy shit somewhere, or is that a different song?
What's that?
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza.
Oh my God! Remember that song?
I remember, yeah, of course, man. I think when you're in grade school.
And then what do they do about it? What do they do about it? But it's a roundabout.
Yeah, I thought it turned into a. We'll fix it, dear Henry.
Well, how will we?
Poor dear Henry.
Thank you very much. David.
How do they end up fixing it?
I don't think they do. It's still got a hole in it.
They tell them to buy a boat.
They buy that stuff. They buy that stuff they saw in the infomercial. They
the
slap on.
Flex,
Yeah, the Flex
seal or something.
where they cut the boat in half
Yeah,
and then
that's
they
a
put
great-
they tape
great
it back
commercial.
together. It is a great commercial.
Is it Flex Steel or is it that spray you're talking about?
It's the same company.
Oh.
They have the spray,
Yeah.
they have the tape,
Yeah.
and then they have
Flex
a big
tape.
tape.
Well, the spray, they'll have a boat made out of a screen.
Suzanne got me. I have the spray at home. I've never used it.
I've got the spray too. I've used it on my gutters.
Did it work?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Guy sells a good stuff.
Testosterone.
I love it. He cuts that sucker in half, tapes the boat back together, and takes it out for a ride
Oh
in the
wait,
lake.
what do they use to put it back?
This big tape. It's like big black duct
Piece of
tape.
tape going across, just tapes it up.
Just literally tapes the boat together and then takes it
Takes
out.
2 halves of aluminum boat.
I'm wondering about that.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Does it work? Yeah, it works. I think
They
it's
take the screen boat to the Everglades and they run that across the Everglades.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Sally?
Yes.
What's going on with you?
Well, there's this agency that where my Social Security money comes to,
Yes.
and they work supposedly, I thought, with the government.
Now, Sally, may I ask why you did not have your Social Security check just sent to you directly?
Well, because I thought it was more safer to deal with them because I thought they were.
You thought it was like a
with
bank?
The government.
So
Yeah,
why didn't you
it's
have
a
it?
bank.
It could have gone into a bank account of yours. What is this
But I don't have it because I have problems sometimes with it,
with what?
with some old bills, and I was afraid if
Oh, you didn't want to have them garnished, right?
Right, yeah. I was afraid. And I'm almost 70 now, so
All right.
I was trying.
So what happened?
Well, the thing, I'll make it short. On July 30th, I went to Walgreens to pick up some items, and they told me I had a zero balance, and I usually get like $1,250 something.
By the way,
a month.
the government does recommend them from what I can see here.
Yes,
I
they
might be
do.
wrong. No, I might be wrong. I think I'm on a government site here that says that. No, maybe I'm being tricked too. Let's see. Yeah, this may not. I don't know. It's a .gov site, guys, and it says
Yeah,
the Direct Express card is what they recommend for
Right.
your debit card. It's a debit card. Well, anyway, let's just cut to the chase. I want to ask you something. Are you saying that not all of your money is accounted for?
Right. I called them and reported it, and I told them.
And what did they
stole my
say?
Money. And they said, because I have receipts, what I'd spent at the store the night before on my rent,
Right.
I mean on groceries. I said there should have been almost $600 left.
Do you think there's money missing?
Yes. And they still, since July 30th, I've been calling.
Were there any
different
unauthorized?
times.
Were there any unauthorized charges?
No, and the card was with me the whole time.
Then why do they want you, Tom? She said the problem is she reached out to Direct Express. They said they'd get her some paperwork to fill out some stuff for fraud.
Right.
Why would there be fraud if there was no unauthorized charges there?
Who said it was fraud?
Well, it was theft, I mean.
Who said?
Why would it be theft and they want you to fill out paperwork, Sally.
Yeah, Sally, do they give you a statement anywhere we can look at of all the debits and credits?
I've been with them for years.
Yeah, so do you get,
years.
Sally?
I've never had issue problems.
Sally, do you get a monthly statement?
No, I asked for one, and they were supposed to send me.
No, you can sign up online. They have them online.
Oh yeah, it is. It's online, but
do you go online and look? Okay, here's what we have to do, Sally.
Okay.
We have to have one of our people, probably Deputy Daff. We have Daphne sign you up online. You're just going to have to trust us. Then you can change your password. We sign you up online, and then take a look at your statement. Without that, we can't do anything.
But I know the amount every month I get. I know exactly. For the last 10 years.
Sally,
so,
we're not disputing the amount you get. What we're saying is somebody might have used your account. We have to.
Because they told me. They told me they spent $300 in the state of California on Nike tennies.
Okay. Then someone got your account number. So
you got to dispute those.
Yeah.
Was the same account? I don't know. My number was the same. Social Security, everything.
Okay, but it's not the same, Sally. Somebody lied. Do you understand that?
Oh, yeah, I know.
So what you have to do is work with them to have the money.
I have been.
And how long have...
July 3rd, everybody I've talked to, I wrote down their names.
Okay.
I have it on another
We'll help you.
The time, and nobody, every time I call back, it never went through, and they keep giving me the runaround.
Okay.
They don't know what I'm talking about.
Somebody defrauded your card. It wasn't them, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. Just hold on. All right, Dr. Kent Lawson says if you make an appointment, you get this book free, New Early Orthodontics. It's 303-690-0400. You get a hard copy of this. 303-690-0400. It is a free evaluation. Free evaluations for orthodontics. You'll save a lot of money. 690-0400. Adults who have crooked teeth and always wanted to deal with them. There is a way to do that. Dr. Kent Lawson has pioneered...
What are the chances of that?
It was on purpose because we wanted to reinforce the message out.
No, I'll pick up.